Oh, I gotta move the football. It's Steelers ball now. So, yep.
Yes.
Alrighty. Here we go. We're live. Everything seems to be working. You love to see it.
Sweet. Welcome. If anyone is just now tuning in.
Yeah,
Oh,
welcome everyone. Hope
sorry.
your Monday has been
I heard it
great.
play from my other tab, which is why it kind of freaked me out. It's like I hear your voice, but I don't see your mouth move, so it's like
Nice.
I always forget to do that. Like I'll like open another tab to like get the link or whatever, but then I forget to like close it. So it just
Right.
plays like 10 seconds here.
That's
But
great.
yeah, welcome everyone to Football for Fun. Hope you all are doing well. Happy week 15. It was actually a pretty good week. I think all things considered, we had some good games. I am sorry about the loss, Isaac. We don't have to dwell on it too much if you don't want to, but I'm also sure you're ready to rant. So I'm happy to do whatever you want to do. But otherwise, Isaac, how you doing? You hanging in there?
I'll save the rant for another time because I have a lot of thoughts, but they're all kind of jumbled in my brain. So hopefully I get a rant out later this week. We'll see.
Sure.
I will say I've seen a lot of our fan base blame the refs for that loss, and I'm just like, yeah, there were some fishy calls, but also we were up 10 in the fourth quarter, so we were winning by double digits despite bad calls. Definitely helped the Saints out toward the end. I'm not going to deny that, but you still got to win the game when you have a chance, and we blew it. So
Yeah,
it's just a tough game.
I mean, it's one thing. I mean, I didn't see the game, so like if you told me that there were like some questionable calls, I understand that. But on the other hand, you just got to play better. Because like that's even what I said like last year, like when we played the Chiefs in the playoffs and got eliminated by them. Which ironically, we kind of helped eliminate them this year. But I digress. Cause there were a lot of questionable calls, and I don't even think it takes some like Texans diehard to tell you that. Like there were some like questionable roughing the passers, like OPIs and everything like that.
Yeah.
But ultimately, like the refs, like aren't on the offensive line, allowing CJ to get sacked 9 times. Like
Right.
it's just like sometimes you just have to play better, right? And speaking of maybe someone who should be playing better, but probably is too old to, Rodgers with the 1-yard pass to Jonnu Smith.
Yeah, Jonnu Smith facing his former team here, by the way, which nobody cares about. In the offseason, the trade happened, and everyone was like, oh, the Steelers got Jonnu Smith. This is great. Nope.
Yeah,
he's tight end number 3 in that offense.
Isn't Jonnu Smith? Well, he's a former Falcon, right?
I think he was in Atlanta at some point. He may have been a Patriot too. I'm not sure. Didn't he sign?
I think I remember he was a. Remember, like Kyle Pitts, I think second year, Arthur Smith was utilizing Jonnu Smith more than him. I think I remember him being kind of. Yeah, I think I remember him being kind of a fantasy gem. Like he was like a top 10 tight end or something like that. But kind of crazy. Also, this play. Yeah, the Steelers so far the first 2 plays have not really done much. But
good grief.
Yeah, I mean, about the game and the refs and things like that, it's just one of those. Like you can blame the refs, but also as you said, you're up 10 points. You're supposed to hold the lead, right?
Yeah, one thing that a lot of fans were mad about was at the end of the game, Tyler Shuck did a quarterback designed run and he ran straight forward and then he slides very late. It's intentional. He slides late because then the defender's launching at him and he hits him, and then they're going to throw the flag every time, except for when Bryce Young did it the previous drive for us. They didn't call it when that happened, but, I digress.
Yeah.
It's the right call based on the rules that they made. It's just a stupid rule. Like, the defender can't do anything.
It's a stupid rule, and you also question the consistency. It's like, okay, so it's the right call, it's the right call, but why aren't you doing it when like other people like slide late or don't, like whatever. I guess when your quarterback gets hit, like why aren't you doing it? But
right. Well, it's stuff like that makes Panthers fans go, yeah, this is rigged against us because you guys want us to have to play it out to week 18 because the NFL wants views and money. It's like, maybe that's true to some degree. I'm sure they want that, but we were up 10 points.
And like, no offense to y'all or the division or anything like that, I feel like the monetization intrigue of the NFL changes a little bit if it comes down to that. I mean, there might be some, maybe like the last Panthers-Bucks game gets more tickets or whatever, but like it doesn't seem like if the NFL is really going out of their way to rig games, they'd be rigging like the Chiefs winning against the Chargers or just something like that.
Yeah, you would think
or they would have rigged they might have rigged the Bills game because they beat the Patriots and it's more intriguing. I don't know. I didn't even see the game to where I don't know if there were any questionable calls there, but that was a game to have missed. Apparently it was a really good game as well.
Yeah, I think the slate of games yesterday just killed it all around. Like the early slate was absolute cinema. And then the late slate, I only got to watch my team play, and it was a close game, but all the other games on seemed like they were pretty good for the most part. And then Sunday Night Football was shockingly a delight. That was a lot of fun watching J.J. McCarthy torch the Dallas defense. Like, Dallas, what are you doing?
So funny. Like, what to make of J.J. McCarthy now? Like, on the one hand, he's having a couple good games. On the other hand, you can't forget about what happened earlier in the season. Like, he's still been pretty bad. So
you also have to recognize he was playing Dallas's defense, and I've told you all season, their secondary is bad. That's always been the weakness there. And then who did he play last week? He did well against. It was
I think Washington.
Yeah, Washington doesn't have a defense, so I don't know what you want me to take away from that. But I mean, McCarthy's playing better now, which is good. Like, he's obviously progressing, and that gives you some hope for next season. I've never been a McCarthy believer, but hey, if they want to believe in him, then so be it.
Yeah. Let's see. Are you pulling up a depressed Panthers fan or hopeful Panthers intro next week?
That's a good question. It's gonna be depressed this week because it's recency. It's a depressing loss, but I also maintain my hope and optimism because it's nice to even be in it this late in the year. So
sure,
yeah, I'll have a mix of both, I guess.
All things considered, what are y'all 7-7, right? And you're tied for division lead. Like, all things considered, if someone told you that you'd be in this position, you know, you'd think that's awesome. But like, again, where's the consistency? Like, y'all beat the Packers and like
and the Rams,
and
then we get swept by the Saints. Like, what the heck?
You get swept by the Saints. You like, yeah. So it's just like. And I saw what you posted. I don't know if you messaged me or was in our Discord or whatever, but isn't it like y'all are like 0-40 when y'all are like favored? Or like
we've lost the last 12 games where we were favored, so we haven't won as favorites. I don't know where I got
40, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know either. It's not that bad yet, but
okay,
yeah.
But I mean, you know, might as well be right. I mean, like,
it's pretty bad.
That's kind of
we got to be the underdogs, and we are underdogs this week at home against Tampa, so that's nice. I think that's a little disrespectful given how they've looked too, but whatever.
Yeah. Tampa Bay Buccaneers are also in shambles. It feels like, you know, you have like one ascending team and one like regressing team. Like,
yeah, the ascending team would be New Orleans at this point. No, neither of our teams want to win the division. I don't even think we are an ascending team this season because we just go back and forth. We haven't won consecutive games since early in the year.
Compared to last year, it's ascending.
Oh, yeah, like in the grand scheme of things, we're ascending.
Like, all things considered, I think it's ascending. I know this year has been inconsistent, but you know, you have like an improved team versus a team that we thought maybe were Super Bowl contenders, but they're clearly like faltering and have injuries and things like that. You know, just kind of like meeting at an equilibrium. And, you know, maybe the Saints just balance it all out next year and just go 15-2.
Oh, they're not doing that. But I do think they're going to be competitive next year. Having watched Tyler Shuck carve us up twice now, and he's been looking good the past few weeks, I think they might have their guy, which I'm shocked, but oh well. Is what it is, I guess.
I mean, sounds like he's looked, pretty good just based on what you're telling me.
And he's already embracing that culture.
He's busting a run, yeah. HM with a nice game.
Oh, man, you're like 5 seconds ahead of me. Good grief. Yeah, that is a good run. There we go, HM. That dude's been elite. One of the better running backs in the NFL this year. Doesn't get enough coverage because the Dolphins are 6-7, but he's been the reason they've been winning games. Like, it's not been Tua. I don't think he's thrown for over 200 yards since the Baltimore game, their last loss. So, yeah, HN, shout out to you, man. You're having a heck of a year.
HN's a really good running back. Yeah, I agree. I don't think a lot of people realize that.
Oh, yeah. If the Dolphins can beat the Bucs week 17, where does that put our odds by the chance we beat Tampa Sunday? So, we would still have to sweep Tampa in week 18, or beat them in week 18 and sweep them, even if they lose to Miami. Because if we finish with the same record and we split, then they get the tiebreak, I'm pretty sure. So we would have to beat Seattle in week 17 while they lose to Miami. Then we can split. But it's very likely that we have to sweep Tampa, which is unfortunate. That's why the Saints game mattered so much, because then we only needed one win. But nope, we're going to have to sweep them.
Crazy. Yeah, crazy stuff. That's really unfortunate.
Honestly, though, I think that we match up really well with Tampa. That defense is very, very clearly shreddable. Kirk Cousins showed us that. You can shred that defense. And Bryce, I think he's the type of quarterback who can take advantage of it. It's just, can our defense get enough stops? And hopefully, our defense has been opportunistic, but then we couldn't get the turnovers yesterday. We had a couple of plays.
And Tua with the interception. Sorry, I know you're behind exploded, but just Tua interception, just like kind of, just floating up there.
That was bad. That's why they've been running the ball. Why would you stop running the ball? You were running all over their defense there. Good grief.
I know. It's crazy.
Got too cute with it.
Especially, and I know the Steelers like secondary isn't necessarily like elite, but they're solid. I mean, so you're just kind of throwing it up there. I don't know who intercepted it.
It was badly underthrown. I don't know who picked it off either, but it was just Asante Samuel Jr. picked that one off.
Oh, see, yeah, that's a name I recognize. I know maybe he's not like great anymore, but I mean, Asante Samuel, Jalen Ramsey, Joey Porter, like that's a solid secondary.
Yeah.
Do they have Minka Fitzpatrick? And so is he healthy?
No, Miami's got Minka because
that's right. See, I got that switch. I knew a trade between those two teams happened. Actually, funnily enough, it's the Minka Fitzpatrick revenge game.
Yeah, because we talked about Johnny Smith earlier. It's the yeah. No, see, no one cares about that anymore because these teams just aren't any good. I mean,
right? Like kudos. I think literally, I think I forgot like all season that trade happened. So funny.
Yeah, it hasn't really meant anything, but I guess Minka's been pretty good in Miami. I don't actually know. I assume he's been good, but yeah, cool. Did they both lose that trade? I don't know. Neither team's gonna do anything this year.
Good question. I mean, it's really hard to measure unless you open like some like Pro Football Reference or what's it what's the is it Pro Football Reference with like the player grades and everything like that?
Is that what it's called? It's PFF. So I don't.
Pro Football Focus maybe because Pro Football Reference is like stats. I think PFF does the grading and everything. So without something like that, it's like hard to quantify like like how he's playing because like I mean I see he has one interception on the year, which like is that bad? Is he just deflecting a lot of balls? Like I mean it's really hard to say.
Yeah, I have no idea, and I haven't watched a lot of Miami games either. So, Captain Mickey Mouse, welcome on in. Wasn't that a good Buffalo Bills game on Sunday? It sure was. I watched most of that game. Like everyone else, I kind of gave up after Buffalo was down 21 points. I was like, okay, guess I missed this one. And then it seems like Buffalo was able to storm back 5 straight touchdown drives, I believe, Daniel. I know you weren't able to watch that game, but that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I'll have to go watch the highlights. And I always say that, then just don't do it. But I actually got to do it. Because, like, it's just like, apparently Josh Allen's just unstoppable. Like, absolutely crazy. It feels like a little bit of, like, they could say like superhero syndrome to where it's like it's all like Josh Allen, like I'm just gonna carry this team on my back because like
he has to
their defense
sometimes.
I mean, yeah, their defense isn't that great. I mean, James Cook is good, but otherwise their offense leaves something to be desired, right? So like you wonder how it's gonna sustain. And I know in previous like playoff predictor iterations, I think I had them going to a Super Bowl or at least an AFC Championship, but I don't know how far they can go with Josh Allen. I mean, good things that they don't have to worry about the Chiefs, but I'm not sure like how far that can take them.
Oh my gosh! Yeah. Oh my gosh! He just fumbled that ball. Oh my goodness!
Oh, now you're ahead by like 2 seconds. What?
He might have been down. They're calling him down right now. Okay.
That's crazy.
I just saw the ball pop out. I was like, holy crap! Back turnovers. Let's go.
Want to send my congratulations to the Texans. Fairly certain playoff football is on the horizon. For Dan, how was your cousin's experience at the stadium? Yeah, it's a really good question. I appreciate the opportunity to talk about that. Yeah, first of all, it was a good win. I would say playoff. I think we're at like 95% chance for a playoff game or something like that. And like we have the Raiders next week, which I mean we should win. If we don't, then like we don't deserve to make a playoff game. But and you can cut me off if anything the game happens while I talk. But anywho, we should be able to make the playoffs, and we should be favored in our 3 remaining games because, like,
you are.
We play the Raiders, we play the Chargers. Now that's gonna be a pretty big game. That's by no means a gimme, but that's by far our toughest opponent. Then we play, if he survives at this point, Phillip Rivers in the final week. So we should be able to go 3-0, if not at least 2-1 down the stretch. And then the question is, like, we go 3-0, do the Jags have a chance to will the Jags also win the division, which, like, they have a big game against Denver next week. And I sent it to you right before we went live. I looked up. This is from, like, a Jaguars, like the Jaguars website or blog or something like that. So I assume, especially given it's from the opponent side, that's a pretty legible source, which is that if the Jags finish 2-1 and we finish 3-0, then we have the tiebreak, not because of head-to-head, because we split 1-1. Not because of division record, because we're both 5-1. If they lose to Broncos, that is.
Yeah.
I guess if they lose, do they have any divisional games? I guess they lose.
They play the Titans in Week 18. Well, also, the Steelers are going for it on 4th and 1 right now. Oh, they easily got it. Never mind. You can keep going now. I thought they were going to slow down before doing that. They went for it at the 30-yard line. So.
Yeah, I feel like more teams these days are starting to like do like their tush pushes, but not with the quarterback. They'll put like a tight end or something like that
My
in
team's the
there.
only one who refuses to do that. It may have cost us the game yesterday, actually. I forgot about that. Anyway.
Right. Yeah, no, you're good. So like we'd have the tiebreak over them, not because of head to head, not because of division record, not because of common opponent, because I think that would also be even, but because we'd have a slightly better conference record. Like I think we'd be 9-3, they're 8-4, something like that. So if Jacksonville loses to Denver but win the other remaining games and we win out, we do win the division, but by a hair. And obviously, if we lose to the Chargers, then like it's probably a moot point. We just prepare to like go travel, whether it be to like New England or Denver or wherever it may be, or Jacksonville. But you know, all that to say, I do like our chances, obviously, to make the playoff, but also to win the division. And the game was a pretty good experience. I thought for the game itself, like I thought we did what we need to do on offense. I mean, we scored 40 points. Like that's no joke. I know it's against the Cardinals; they're not that good, but this offense scoring 40 points is actually a pretty big achievement. I thought our defense left a little bit something to be desired. I didn't think that the like edge rushers played with as much intensity or whatnot, maybe not as physical as in weeks past, but like I mean, 20 points is probably like actually.
The Steelers have just crossed midfield. Rodgers dart to Metcalf there.
Oh yeah, he was wide open.
Good grief.
Just one of those plays where like there are like 3 or 4 guys around him, but he's just all by himself. I do see that.
Yeah, I told you pre-game the Steelers are going to struggle to run the game run the game. Wow, run the ball. I guess run the game works too. They're going to struggle to run the ball, and Aaron Rodgers is going to have to take over. So expect a lot of targets to DK if they keep throwing.
Yeah, for sure. No, definitely. But yeah, no, I thought we did what we need to do. It was as everyone has told me, it was a good game to go to because we did absolutely just destroy them. And no, the experience was fun. It was my cousin was the only one on on the videos. Although my uncle was like, I need to be in it too, and I mean we just didn't have time. But there were a total of like 8 or 9 of us between like uncles, cousins, basically, and it was fun. We had a little tailgate, although it was very chilly in Houston, which you wouldn't have thought. But it was like 50 and like windy and everything like that. And it was very cold, but we had a little tailgate before and then just like went to the game and just watched. Actually got pretty decent seats, I thought. It was at one of the end zones. It wasn't at the side. It was like at the end zone, but you could see clearly. You could see pretty clearly. I thought they were actually pretty good seats.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was really fun to watch.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Yeah, I think I was one of the people who said that was a great game to go to just because of how dominant it was. Like that, I thought that was exactly what you were hoping for going into that game. Obviously, as you're saying, you wish for more intensity from the defense. And honestly, I didn't turn the game on even once because by the time I checked the score, it was already a double-digit lead for Houston. So
I don't blame you.
I was like, I'm gonna watch the competitive game. Sorry, but
right.
I mean,
well, like. Yeah, second play from scrimmage was like a 57-yard touchdown, Nico Collins, and then on the kickoff return, they fumbled the kickoff return. After that, so then we got
perfect start.
The ball back. Yeah, I think we got a field goal out of that, but then it was 17-0 at the end of the first quarter. So yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, like from that point on, it felt like it was over. But it felt like they kept throwing punches trying to stay alive. But that's basically been the Jacoby Brissett experience for Arizona. So hey, shout out to Brissett though. Like, he is continuing to battle. I previously said I think he could be their week 1 starter next year, and they'll draft a rookie to sit behind him. I don't know what the plan is, but I think that could be a strong possibility the way he's fighting here.
Right. Yeah, it seems like it. No, I mean, I have the utmost respect for that guy. I mean, he's just like battling it. He's on a 3-11 team, so it's like, but he's just like playing for the love of the game as teammates and everything like that. So I do see they're going for it on 4th down.
Yeah, it was a good play, good conversion. The guy was just wide open.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like the Steelers' offense is like humming just a little bit. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that level of consistency, but I like what I'm seeing from them so far.
It'll be hard to maintain if they have to keep converting on 4th downs, because that's the second time they've done it this drive. If they can keep doing it, it's no issue. Any offense who can keep converting 4th downs is going to be able to drive down the field and chew up a lot of clock. So this is definitely a big drive for them. But the moment they go for it and fail, that's going to be tough.
Yeah, no, it sure will be. I mean, that could like negate like all this like success they've had on 4th down and everything like that.
And Gainwell's getting a lot of touches here early on. He's had at least 3 receptions and a few carries. So honestly, I feel like he might be better than Jalen Warren. I know Warren's the lead back there, and he gets twice as many carries generally. But Gainwell's been pretty reliable.
Mm-hmm. Is it just me, or is Gainwell like built like a receiver? Like I see him, and he just looks like a receiver.
No, I think you're right. I think that's probably why he gets so many touches. Like he gets more receptions than Warren, and they're both receiving backs.
Yeah. Interesting. Yep. Well, that is pretty interesting to see.
And there's Warren getting the reception there, although great hit there by Shop Robinson. Not going anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Good
Oh,
grief.
yeah. Literally not going anywhere. Clean hit, everything like that. Yep.
Man. Let's see what's happening in the chat. Crazy stuff for sure this year for the Bills. Yeah, I got that feeling the Broncos will fold somewhere. I've got that feeling too. I feel like most of us do, but it could just be that we're all wrong and Denver's gonna fluke their way to a Super Bowl appearance. I hope not.
They did outplay the Packers. It's hard to say at this point. Like, now of course, like they're gonna fall through the Jags. Like that's gonna be the game where they lose, and then the Jags.
Yeah. Now that we're rooting for them.
Right. But the Broncos just seem very legitimate.
Oh, Rodgers goes down on 3rd and 11. Oh, could not get that ball out.
Tried to escape, tried to step up, but the guy was just there.
I thought he was going to be able to throw that away, but I guess it was too risky by the time he was able to. Man, great play by the Dolphins defense.
Yeah, and I don't know if you think this way or not. I feel like quarterbacks like how Rodgers he just stepped up into the pocket, tried to gain space. I feel like quarterbacks do that too much.
They do.
They just get stacked. I see CJ do that a lot, and it's like, dude, you're playing behind a horrible offensive line. What do you think is gonna happen? You're gonna get a wide open pocket.
Well, it's all perspective too. Because we can see everything at once, and to us, it's like, oh, you're moving up, you're just going to get sacked. But then the way they see it, it might be completely different. They might have the feel that they need to move up.
See, oh, there's open field, or I could out maneuver that guy or something like that.
Yeah, and they might they might also think someone's behind them, and they might sense that they need to move up.
Collapsing, what else are you going to do, right? Because it's hard to move to the side, because normally there's an edge rusher there, right?
Yeah,
or even if someone's blitzing or something. So it could be easier said than done to just not do that. But I do feel like I see that a lot from CJ, especially.
No, definitely.
He's stepping up. And it's dude, there's no chance this turns out well.
I saw that a lot with Bryce early in the season. He's gotten a whole lot better about when to move up and when to sit in the pocket. He's actually been really good about that lately. So the way he's been playing, I gotta say it because I haven't said it yet. Not really, but he's been playing really well, and at this point I'd be happy with him being the starter next year, unless there's an upgrade, which I see what Joel's saying about Burrow in the chat. I'm still in on that if we can get Burrow, but that's going to take a lot, and I think if he's leaving, he's going to be a Viking. But yeah, and no, I don't think we're going to stream the Christmas games. I know I can't. I'll be spending the day with my family, and I would assume the same for Daniel.
Yes.
And also the games suddenly... Early in the season, they may have looked good, but good grief, the slate is ugly. I don't know if you've checked it lately, but it's Cowboys Commanders, which I'm good. I'll have the game on because I've got family who root for Dallas, but I'm good.
Cowboys fans, yeah, but that's basically it. Yep.
Lions Vikings, I guess, could be good. That's going to be the best game that day because then the night game is Broncos Chiefs, and the Broncos are abysmally boring to watch, and the Chiefs are going to be without Patrick Mahomes. So, no, thank you.
Yeah.
Nope.
I feel like 2 weeks ago these were way more intriguing, but now it's just ugh. I feel I don't know. I feel historically Christmas games. I think last year, the year before, we played the Ravens, and on paper it was a good matchup, but then we got destroyed 35-2 or something. So it was that was a great game.
Yeah.
And didn't the Chiefs lose to the Raiders on Christmas a couple years ago?
That may have happened.
I think it did happen. And people thought that was the Chiefs' downfall of their dynasty, but then they won the Super Bowl later that year.
Yeah, of course.
There was, I think maybe Steelers-Chiefs last year was the game. And that couldn't have been a good game.
Nope. Nope.
So I feel the Christmas games have not, so far, I say historically, I know they've only recently started implementing it, Christmas into the schedule, but they haven't been great.
Well, I think this year, too, preseason, we would have said these looked like great games. But now that Mahomes is injured, the Chiefs game is going to be pretty boring, probably.
It's hard to... Wait, why do I see... Why is there a Steeler in the end zone? Wait, is that a punt or something?
Yeah, they punted.
Oh, okay.
They punted.
Yeah, I so focus here, and I look, and I see a Steelers player in the end zone with the ball. It's
yeah.
What happened?
No, just a punt. Yeah, all three of these games would have been intriguing in the preseason, I think, the Christmas games. It's their mistake, though, for giving Dallas, plenty of primetime games, and it's their mistake for giving the Vikings unlimited primetime games, too. I don't know what was up with the Minnesota getting so many primetime games. It's crazy. But, oh well.
Yeah.
We will probably... No, we talked about doing the Saturday game. You might have been busy now that I'm saying that out loud. The Texans-Chargers play.
Yeah, I will, unfortunately, be busy.
Yeah.
Most likely.
It's all good.
Which sucks. It's like... hopefully I'll get to watch the game. I think there will be an opportunity there, but, we'll see.
We will see.
Because it'll be a pretty good game, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's got playoff implications for sure. Like, that could decide the difference between you guys being the 3 seed and the 6 seed, so, yeah.
Yep.
And LA's going to be out for revenge after you beat them in the playoffs last year.
Yes. No, that's true. No, they sure will be.
Yeah.
They won't forget that.
No. I'll be doing the Panthers game that Sunday. We'll be playing Seattle. Knowing us, we're going to beat Seattle. We're also going to beat Tampa this week, and then we're going to lose in Week 18 because we gotta drag it out. We gotta make sure we're as disappointed as possible. Even though that'd be 9 wins, I'd be happy. Anyway, good play here.
Yeah, if anyone's tracking, just seeing this play. Oh, nice, he got first down, and then just kind of got the first down. Like, well, he got it.
He got the first down.
I said and then some, assuming he'd get more yardage, but didn't.
Yeah.
Anyway, if anyone's like, if you're marking your calendars or whatever, I'm planning to solo the Rams Seahawks. I'm still like, because I'd like, I know Isaac's unfortunately out, and it's just like it feels like too good of a game to like pass up, and like I need some reps soloing it anyway. So it'll be a big game. Very excited about it. Probably without Devontae Adams, unfortunately, but
I don't know. I heard that I heard that McVay wasn't rolling him out yet, and it sounds like he's gonna try to play.
That'd be pretty tough. I mean, short week. He had that hamstring injury, I believe.
Yeah.
I'd be pleasantly surprised.
I mean, hey, if he's well enough to play, that's great, and it's a huge game. I think that game probably decides the division, because if Seattle beats LA, I'm not sure they're dropping another game after that. Just not sure.
And that decides potentially the 1 seed, right?
Yeah, I'm very likely the 1 seed, unless, Chicago wins out and they're the 1 seed, which that might as well happen this season. Why wouldn't it?
Right. Yeah. Look at that 40-degree under weather kickoff. I don't know if you saw that, but it was like Rodgers was like 28-20 or something like that, and Tua was 0-5.
Well, hey, it's close still so far.
Yeah, Tua 0-5, Rodgers 58-28. 40 degrees and under at kickoff.
Man. Well, hopefully somebody scores soon, because I'd like to have some points on the board.
That'd be great. I'm all for a close game, but I do want points at some point.
Right. I mean, look, if we want to just keep this game scoreless for the rest of regulation, that's cool. Let's get a tie in overtime.
Yes, might as well, right?
I need the Steelers to go 8-1, because that would be so funny.
That would be very funny.
Tua's running, and predictably that did not work very well. He starts his slide, so he's not going to get the first down there. You can't slide there, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad that he didn't dive head first, though, because he would have been concussed, probably, with his history.
Yeah, I was looking for a flag. I think the guy grabbed his helmet, but not his face mask, so I guess that's the reason why it wasn't that, but...
yeah, I don't think he called a flag on that.
No, that would have been very soft, but...
yeah.
Oh, he kind of did... it's hard to say. They paused it. Maybe he did grab the face mask. Or no, it was at the end. It was
there's not enough there. And they're punting here, it looks like.
What?
I mean, it's at their own 39. If they just don't want to be aggressive, that's fine. Like, in this game, if your defense can get the stops, which so far they can, I get it. I can respect it.
Yeah, probably in this weather, you're probably thinking, there's a flat. Oh, I guess they're taking delay of game, which is understandable.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Make the field position, better chance I had a good field position there.
I guess so. They must have a punter who can boom the ball out. Alrighty.
Yep. I guess they do.
Is McDaniel wearing a new pair of glasses on the sideline there? That's a different pair.
Yes, that is a little different. Good old Mike McDaniel. Are we thinking he survives into next season, or what? What's the deal there? Because I thought he'd be fired for sure.
From what I've heard, he may be... Wow, great play by 46 there. Good grief. He was ready for that. Why were the Steelers trying to return that?
That's like borderline, like... Like, yeah. Why do you like that? That's
mm,
dangerous.
that was
On
really
top of the guy everything right back up, but holy
no, that
smokes!
was really stupid,
Ooh.
dude. You're not going anywhere. The guy's right in your face. Call a fair catch. Good grief.
Yeah, call a fair catch. Just don't get it. Like,
I mean, like
yeah, I
you
mean,
just gotta
like
be happy you didn't lose the ball on that hit.
I always say, like when stuff like this type of thing like happens, like I always understand the player's perspective. Like they think they can be a superhero and like just get away from it anyway. But this is like like there's no
There
chance.
was no shot there. That was ugh. Nope.
Like
Nope.
when a quarterback steps up in the pocket, they expect like escape hoover sacking them and then like get a throw off or scramble or whatever. But here it's just like absolutely
You got
ridiculous.
no shot there. That's what it is. But
Yes.
I mean, if you're that confident, then good for you, I guess. But nope, that was bad. That was bad.
Yep. Pretty bad.
Great play by the defense. Shoot, what were we talking about before that?
I don't know.
Nice.
You want to talk about Phillip Rivers maybe and the Colts?
Oh
I don't know if you
yeah.
watched much or not.
I didn't get to watch that. No, I was stalking the box score during the Panthers game. I keep an eye on all the results, but that was one I was especially interested in because it's Phillip Rivers, the Hall of Famer. Grandpa coming off his couch to play quarterback in the NFL. Are you kidding me? What a story. And it looked
Yeah.
like they were going to pull the upset for a while too, which that would also have just been the most remarkable story we've seen this year, and we've had a lot of remarkable stories. Unfortunately,
Right.
well, I say unfortunately, I know you're happy because you need the Colts to lose, but I
Yeah,
think I said that on
it
the
was
stream yesterday.
tough.
You're probably
Yeah.
rooting for Rivers, but pulling against the Colts.
Well, it's tough because like in any other situation, I am rooting for Rivers, but I just can't like. If the Colts had won, I would have been kind of mad. But then no, I was rooting for Phillip Rivers. I was like obviously like just like it's a good story and everything like that. But I think like he probably played better than most people expected. Now, granted, I will say like I watched the game and like I mean he can't throw the ball deep like at all. Like he is obviously, as we know, he has no ability to like scramble or move around the pocket and like it just seems like you can't really you can't really rely on him to throw more than like 20 yards. So he's just going to kind of be there just like as a lame duck and just like hand the ball off through these short passes or whatever. Like the touchdown pass I think was cool, but also I'm pretty sure the guy was wide open. It was just like a
Yeah,
halfback out or something like that. Maybe
it
not
was Josh
halfback. But
Downs. No, it wasn't a halfback out because it was Josh Downs, the receiver, who
well,
got
yeah,
the touchdown.
one of those types of plays where it's
Yeah,
just like a very short pass. And I'm not necessarily like I'm not trying to be all like Sherlock Holmes here. Like I think most people would have like predicted that anyway. But it's nice, man. At least like he didn't like have an absolutely atrocious day. I
oh,
think
we
like
got a good run here for Pittsburgh. He makes it across midfield. Oh, there's a flag. That might be coming back for Warren.
oh that's not
Shoot, man.
Yeah, he had a good run, but yeah, that's probably going back.
A good run because someone was holding. Jeez.
But yeah, I think he only had one interception, which was the last play of the game.
Yeah, when
they
he
were
was
desperate,
forced, he had to
so-
force it, so I'm not going to hold it against him.
Yeah, I barely like. I almost was wondering like at those final seconds, like they were gonna put like Brett Rippon in there or something, because he could probably throw it farther. But just one of those. But yeah, it's good. It was a good story. I mean, like I was a little nervous because I thought the Seahawks were gonna blow it, but apparently their first time in franchise history, one of the first times that they won a game with all field goals or something like that. Like they only had 5 field goals, which is crazy, but
Yeah. For Rivers, I mean, I don't think anyone's surprised he couldn't air it out much, but it seemed like he was really good at like reading the defenses and being able to process stuff and get the ball out fast, which is what they need him to do. Because that means that if opposing teams are going to stack the box against Taylor in the run game, then he's going to be able to get the ball out on simple passing play concepts, and that'll be enough to move the chains. So I didn't watch the game. I was kind of rewatching some of the things that happened, and it seemed like that's kind of what they're going for, and maybe that's why they're going for this. I don't know though.
no, and I think you're correct there. I think he was good with like the short, quick passes. I mean, he like I was watching this.
Bro, Darnell Washington is such a beast.
He's
My
he's
goodness.
a beast. He's huge. Like,
I love it, man. He's a former Georgia Bulldog, so I'm always happy to see him do anything because dude has so much talent, so much potential coming out of college. But
yeah, but what was I saying? Oh yeah, but he also knows the playbook really well. I mean, he worked with Steichen forever, like in San Diego / LA. So
yeah,
definitely like there's a fit there, and I would.
and
agree
supposedly,
that, like,
by the way, I'm sure you saw it somewhere, but apparently he runs the same type of offense for his high school team that he coaches. That's what I read at
Yeah.
least. It might not be true, but
I'm sure that's the case. I mean, if you're a quarterback and you've been running a certain offense, like might as well install it into a high school game plan, right? But I think Phil Rivers
Oh, Rodgers gets sacked on 3rd down. Oh man, good grief! This Dolphins pass rush is really coming after the old man.
Yep. It's crazy. Like Rodgers is like a spring chicken compared to Phil Rivers. Well, maybe not really. I guess
it's only a 2-year difference, which is kind of crazy.
2 years apart. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I mean, I think we still think of like Rodgers. I don't know, because like Rivers has been retired for like 4 years.
Right, and Rodgers has like just a few years ago was the MVP of the league. So while Rivers was retired,
that's true. Yeah, no, you're right. He did win an MVP when Rivers was retired. That's crazy.
I think he won 2 MVPs while retired, right?
I think Philip Rivers, his last year was a Rodgers MVP, 2020.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, but then in 2021, Rodgers won MVP, and Rivers was retired. But yeah, I mean, at that point, like, you know, his career. But
by the way, have we talked about how bad of a look it is for quarterback development and all the other free agent quarterbacks that the Colts had to turn to a 44-year-old 44-year-old Philip Rivers coming out of retirement after 5 years? I mean,
it's pretty bad. I mean, like literally, I think I talked about it, like, you know, on our last live stream or predictions or whatever we did. But there's no one just on the streets. Like there's no one good. Like everyone at this point has been taken. It's just like, you know, I guess like. By the way, apparently Anthony Richardson's been cleared for football activities now.
Ooh.
Like, does that mean?
Are we going to see Anthony Richardson play? So, he's not playing this week. They've already named Rivers the starter against San Francisco on Monday night. So I'll probably watch that game.
I guess you see how it goes. Like if Rivers has a disaster, then like maybe you turn to Richardson. But if he just like does what he did here and just kind of like, you know, maintains the game plan and everything like that, you just stick with him. But it's pretty interesting to see.
I would love to get Kuechly back. I would probably lose my mind. I would jump for joy right now if the news broke. It's not happening. I don't want Cam as a backup though. I don't think he can be a backup. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just don't think he's able to at this point.
I mean, I feel like the Texans defensive line, like defensive, like what do you call it? Defensive end? Not defense. No, what's the opposite of defensive end? Like, see, what's the interior defensive? Is it just interior defensive line?
Defensive line? I have no idea what you were talking about for a second.
I was trying to say it smoothly, then I totally ruined it by my brain malfunctioning. But I feel like our D line is like needs some improvement. Like, is JJ Watt available by chance? Like, can we get him out off the street?
Man, it would be something if all these players unretired.
You know, honestly, he's better. It's better if he just calls our games because we win whenever he calls our games. So.
Kuechly at least is pretty. Kuechly's pretty young still too, so it would make sense for him to come back. Or Andrew Luck's another name. I wish he'd come back. I wish. I would stay away from the drama with Cam. He's already causing drama this past week, saying it's disrespectful, a slap in the face, or whatever exactly he said that Rivers got signed and he didn't. It's like, no, no, like, you don't fit their offense, Cam.
No, Cam Newton was like 28 years old and couldn't throw. Just yeah.
Look, I love Cam, and he's the best quarterback Carolina's ever had, and that MVP season is one of the better seasons anyone's had. But he hasn't got it anymore, and I don't think his personality fits what a backup quarterback needs. And I don't think he's even good enough to be a backup based on how he looked last time he played football. So he'd have to be like 3rd or 4th string, and he doesn't want to do that.
Wasn't his last year, was that 21 or 22?
I think it was 21.
Yeah.
Was it 21?
It was. I have it up here.
Yeah, 21, because he came back and we beat the crap out of what was a good Cardinals team at the time, and everyone was shocked. Mm. I thought it was really funny, but I was so happy that day. He came back. It was all hype. It was so cool. And then I think the next week we played Miami, if I'm not mistaken, and he was like 5 out of 20, and it was so bad. So bad.
Yeah. I mean, like, and Cam had been out of the league almost as long as Rivers had, so,
yeah.
You know, like, it's just, and Rivers knows the playbook, obviously. Like, it would have not made sense to bring Cam back.
No, Cam's been done since the TJ Watt hit when we played the Steelers back in, I think it was might have been 2018. What year was that? I don't remember when, but it was a hit by TJ Watt when we were playing the Steelers, and that ruined Cam's shoulder. He's not been able to throw since then. And he already wasn't the greatest passer, just a little inconsistent, you know. But
Sure.
after that, like the difference was clear. He was just not the same player, and he was done after that.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
Yeah, so I hold that against the Steelers and TJ Watt. I do not like them for that. I've got numerous reasons to dislike the Steelers. How about that? I still hope they go 8-1 though.
That'd be pretty funny. Yeah.
We haven't seen a third down conversion in this game yet. Can Miami get one here? Tua, come on, man. You gotta throw that. Oh, I think he got it. There we go. We got a third down conversion.
Wow. He just kind of moved, rolled to the left and just dropped it off to I think that's Achane, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
Yeah.
Man.
Nice.
Heck of a play by Tua there. And Achane, great route. Like, you're not supposed to find your running back out there, but we were talking earlier, Achane is the offense for this team. He has carried them to wins for the past few weeks.
That's true. It looks like one of those routes the running back just kind of like hangs in there, and then, if he gets open, he gets open.
Yeah, and he got open, man. Great play there. Can they keep it going, though? Because part of me thinks we're just going to be tied at 0 going to halftime.
Yes. Yeah, we're already like approaching the end of the second quarter. That's crazy.
Yeah, 6.5 minutes left in this game. My goodness. Keep feeding Achane. That's what you got to do. Keep feeding Achane because he makes plays.
Yes, for sure.
All right, we got a 2nd and 6 here. Come on, we got it. We got to see some points. We haven't seen points yet. Come on.
That'd be great. Yep.
Is Tua the guy next season? I think they're too far in the draft now to get a quarterback. That's a good question. I think they'll probably run it back with him and McDaniel. That's my guess right now. We were talking about McDaniel earlier. I think we didn't finish that, but I'm guessing they're going to run it back with them one more season, and if it doesn't work, they blow it all up and they bring in a new coach and quarterback duo. Because what are they going to do to upgrade? Like, there's only realistically one quarterback worth taking in the first round as of right now. I don't know enough about Dante Moore to call him a first rounder yet, but he's the other who could go in the first. And y'all already know I'm not a Ty Simpson fan on the field. Off the field, he's great, but on the field, no. So I don't think they can draft someone in the first round. Maybe they draft someone late to sit behind Tua. That could be the case.
That'd be interesting, yeah.
Oh, we got a 3rd and 1 here. This is a big play.
Yep.
Give the ball to Achane. No, don't do that. Don't do that. That didn't work. Who is that? That's not Achane.
Is that not Raheem Mostert?
No, he's not been in my. That'd have to be Jalen Wright, the backup, or Ollie Gordon.
Oh, Raheem Mostert's on the Raiders. I didn't even know that.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah, right. I mean, you need, like if Ashton goes down, you need someone else, right? Because we were talking about how horrible their running back room was before they drafted Ashton Genty.
Yeah. Yeah, I said to run it, and I will stand by that because you should run on 3rd and 1. But why are you giving it to your 3rd string running back?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I don't know if anyone in that backfield was going to make a play with how the Steelers just, ran past the offensive lineman pretty easily. So Miami, you should be blocking for your running back. But still, why are you giving it to your 3rd round rookie running back out of Oklahoma State? Ollie Gordon, hopefully he's okay. He took a hit there, it looked like. Slow to get up.
No, yeah, it seems like it.
Yeah, no, that looks painful. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it is. Yeah. Pretty painful.
All right, they're going for 3 here. 54-yard field goal attempt. Please make it. As funny as it'd be if it remains 0-0, let's please get some points.
Yes, we could use those.
Here we go. 54 yards in the NFL, you should be able to make it. And that looks good. I think it's good. There we go. We got points, ladies and gentlemen. We are on the board.
Nice.
Finally. My goodness.
Speaking of Mostert, guys like Mostert, who do y'all think is one player who's fallen off / forgotten compared to last season / past years?
Adam Thielen comes to mind. He's completely disappeared this year.
Yeah, Raheem Mostert. Obviously comes to mind. There's someone else.
Can we say Justin Jefferson at this point?
I don't think. I think a lot of people are realize that he's like just like doing like
Yeah.
poorly with JJ.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm just kidding, but it is really kind of. It's tragic because I wanted him to keep doing well, but it's kind of funny at the same time that JJ McCarthy cannot get the ball to him. Like, what the heck?
Right. Yeah. That's a good question. On the spot, like it's hard to like come up with someone, but
This would be a good video idea too if we ever wanted to
yeah
commit to figuring that out.
Just like names we haven't like remembered like this year. I mean, Mika Fitzpatrick came to mind, I guess, for us technically because like we didn't really know of his existence.
We forgot a little bit about him because haven't heard his name in a long time.
Right.
Let's see. We might get there with Kyler Murray pretty quickly. Like, it's possible that this was his last year as a starter anywhere. I'm guessing he gets a chance next year, but you never know. Maybe everyone.
Do you want to know? Wait, let me make sure. I don't think. So you want to know a player who like made offseason headlines, and we thought he could be signed to a team, is not even on a team.
Who?
Christian Wilkins.
Yeah, he kissed his chances goodbye, didn't he?
Yes, he sure did, and
that was wild.
He's only 29 years old. Well, he'll be 30 on December 20th, but yeah.
So
he's not that old.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, someone could sign him if they wanted to, but clearly no one is interested.
Yeah, Wilkins has definitely fallen from grace. Yep.
Whoops. That's tough. Yeah, there aren't really a lot of guys to come to. I guess you can mention Alvin Kamara because he's had a terrible season and he was trending down already. But when was the last time you heard Kamara's name?
It's a good question. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
One other guy. I guess at this point we're just naming random guys. Like I feel like a few years ago, Hollywood Brown was like an emerging name, and now he's just like
Juju Smith-Schuster as well.
Yeah. I think maybe they got some recognition because they were on the Chiefs. It's like whenever they were playing, you saw them get the ball.
Sure.
Maybe they weren't completely forgotten, but it's also like they kind of been like DeAndre Hopkins also comes to mind. Like I think people forget that like, he is still in the league.
True. Yeah. Yeah, that's tough. It's tough to think of players. Adam Thielen came to mind immediately just because he was with Carolina preseason and then got traded to Minnesota to finish his career there, and then said, actually, I'm out. I want to go to a contender, and the Steelers got him. So he did not get his wish granted. He's not on a contending team.
He's on a division contending team, but that's just about it.
Yeah, that's all you're getting. Maybe a playoff spot, and that's if the Ravens don't end up winning the division, which they probably won't. But if they pull an upset here in the next 2 weeks, then it'll come down to Week 18 against Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, we haven't talked about Micah Parsons and the Packers. Hey, great play by the Steelers there, by the way. Got a first down there. But we haven't talked about Micah Parsons and the Packers. Like, it sucks that he's probably out for the year with his ACL injury.
Parsons and Christian Watson.
Is Christian Watson out long term?
I don't know. I just thought he was injured.
Yeah, he got a chest injury in the game yesterday. I don't know the severity of it yet, but he was majorly impactful to that offense after he returned from his earlier injuries. So hopefully he's not out long term. But how will this affect the Packers? Like, is this the Bears division now? Because it's not going to be the Lions. They're too far out of it at this point.
I mean, I know like Micah Parsons obviously is very impactful and everything like that. It's not like he's a quarterback to where he goes down and like the Packers are screwed and everything like that. They could still work around it, but it's clearly just not ideal. I mean, you lost like your best player. Like,
that's easily their best player too.
Yeah,
I'd be more concerned about Christian Watson's absence for that offense because we saw that offense before he arrived, and we've seen it after. It's pretty clear difference. I know everyone talks about Jordan Love during Toyotathon, but it's been the addition of Christian Watson being the deep threat that he is.
That's true, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's hard to say. But, yeah, it looks like it's going to be a tough one for the Packers here on. I mean, they should make a playoff game, you would think.
Oh, they'll definitely make the playoffs. But I'm wondering if they're now more vulnerable to some of the teams they play. Like, it's Chicago this weekend, which it was you were already thinking about picking the Bears in that one. I'm going back and forth on it, honestly. I know what I'm going to do. I'm just not revealing it yet. because I've got all my picks locked in for when we do our predictions later, and I don't want to change them based on anything I hear between now and then. But what was I saying? Is they get Baltimore in Week 17, and I'm wondering if Baltimore will be able to beat them because they've been playing really well on defense. Shout out to the Ravens defense, man. They shut out the Bengals offense. That's crazy. I could not believe the Joe Burrow-led Bengals got shut out in the game.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if that'll be a tough game for the Packers now, and I'm wondering Week 18, if Minnesota keeps playing well on offense, and it seems like they figured some stuff out, maybe Minnesota could pull the upset there, play spoiler.
Entirely possible. I mean, Minnesota, like, they've been... Are you saying against the Packers? Sorry, I wasn't...
Yeah, in Week 18 against the Packers.
Yeah. It's about possible. I mean, like, they have the capability to, like, play well in individual games. It's just that they haven't consistently... The quarterback hasn't consistently played well, so...
Yeah, that's going to be the main thing. Can McCarthy make enough plays against that Packers defense? And without Micah Parsons, maybe Kevin O'Connell can draw up a good enough game plan to play around that and pick on someone. I don't know who it would be, but pick on someone on that defense. Because he's been called some really good games the past couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the Vikings offense that we've seen lately is what we were kind of expecting as the best case scenario coming into the year. And I'm still not a JJ guy. I'm not going to come around on that out of nowhere. I'm not a JJ guy. But if they can keep playing well on offense, then they can play spoiler. Actually, I'm going to go look at their schedule. Who do they still play? I know they play the Lions and the Packers. Who else do they play? I guess that's this week, isn't it? It's the Giants.
Very intriguing game.
Another bad defense, so surely JJ will play well. All right.
You'd think.
You would think. Is it possible the Vikings go on a run here and win out and then force themselves into keeping JJ another season, and then it's a waste next season? Like, I would be a little sad for their fans if that's what happens.
Yeah, it sure would be sad, definitely. Actually, I just like that I don't know what you said. I wasn't paying attention, so I just believe you.
Wow. I just said that the Panthers are winning the Super Bowl, so maybe you should... Because you just agreed with that, so...
Pay attention.
No, that's not really what I said, but...
Keep pounding.
Yeah. Anywho, let's tune in for the remainder of this half here, because we got two and a half minutes. They might take it down to the 2-minute warning here, but the Steelers are looking like they're about to strike at last. Get some points on the board.
Yeah, you would think. I mean, they're driving down the field. We'll see if they can finish it out or if it'll just be another field goal. But, it's looking like it. Probably just going to go down to 2-minute warning. It doesn't seem like they're in a rush to snap the ball.
Yeah, and it does go down to the 2-minute warning. They lined up. Maybe they could get someone to jump, I guess, but no one was buying that. So, 2-minute warning here. And, hey, how are you feeling about the game so far? Like, if you had to pick the winner, I know we both took the Steelers earlier in the week, but... Would you sway on that, or you stick with it?
I still think it's the Steelers' game to lose. Assuming like if they get a field goal here, then it's still like tied. You basically just start a new game. Mm-hmm. It's not like the Dolphins have shown me a lot to like really wow me into like kind of pivoting my prediction mid-game. Yeah. So like I assume Steelers will probably be something ugly like 13-6 or something like that.
Gosh, I hope not. That would not be that's not a fun one to sit through.
Yeah.
That would happen. Right. That would happen. I'm with you. I still think Pittsburgh's going to win this game. I mean, they're more used to these ugly games, having to fight it out, grind it out in these cold weather environments, and just having to pound the rock. They're built to play like this usually, so if it's an AFC North game here, which is what it looks like, then they should be able to pull it out. But as long as Miami keeps it close, they got a chance.
No, they sure do. Maybe Tua will win his first ever under 40-degree game.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's possible. They're leading right now, so... hey, Rodgers is 11 out of 12 right now, by the way, so he's been really efficient.
Oh, yeah, no, he sure has.
Yeah, very accurate day for him so far. Good to see, I suppose. Kenneth Gainwell leading the team in receptions with 4. We talked about that a little bit earlier. I didn't actually think he'd have that many receptions so far, but that's their offense when they're passing. It's just a lot of checkdowns and dump-offs, and you got Darnell Washington, big tight end with 2 catches and 23 yards. DK Metcalf only has 1 reception on 1 target. That's a little surprising, but Oh well.
Yeah,
Nothing else
just
really
a
worth.
little.
Yeah. Tua's 5 out of 8, 61 yards. Obviously had that terrible interception earlier. Achan's got 42 on the ground, only 7 carries though. I would like to see him get more carries, but oh well.
Yeah,
He's
I
being
mean,
really efficient so far. 7 yards per carry. Give him the ball more.
no, that's true. No, that's pretty efficient. Yeah.
All right, we're returning here. And yeah, we basically just went through all the stats. Now we don't have to talk about it at halftime. Woohoo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
All right. They're showing Ryan Clark on the TV. Might be a hot take, might not, but I almost never agree with anything that guy says. Nope. Seems like he's just saying something dumb every time I see him on social media.
Yeah, I feel like most of the time when I hear a Ryan Clark quote is something questionable.
Kenneth
So I
Gainwell
don't
with his 5th catch of the first half.
That's crazy.
Bro's
Nice.
on pace to get 10
And
receptions
nearly
in this
get the
game.
first down. Yeah.
Good grief.
Yeah, I mean, he just looks like a receiver. I mean, might as well be one, right?
At this point, line up as a receiver. He'd be the second best receiver on the team. With how DK Metcalf has played throughout the year, he might be better than
His
DK.
contract will be more lucrative when he converts to receiver.
Right? Yeah, you get more money that way. Kenneth Gainwell, if you're listening ever, if you go back and watch this later, which I recommend, Kenneth Gainwell, we have a good idea for you to make more money. Check it out.
Yes. No, it'll be very smart. It'd be a smart move.
All right, Steelers are facing 3rd and 1 here. They got the ball deep in Miami territory, but will they punch it into the end zone on this drive, or are they going to have to settle for 3? Or are they going to fail on 3rd and 1, go for it on 4th and 1, and then fail again? That would also happen. Wouldn't be surprised.
Yep. You know what position I'm just looking, because I'm like randomly I'll wait for this 3rd down. Kenneth Gainwell, because I was wondering if he had ever played receiver. Apparently, in high school, he played a position that's not running back, but it's not receiver. You want to know what position he played?
Quarterback. Of course. Why not? It makes sense.
Why not?
Nice. Steelers looking for their first conversion on 3rd down here tonight. See if they get it. Rodgers is under center. Warren in the backfield. He is... Ooh, I'm not sure that he got that. I don't think he did. He's going to be short.
I think he is short. Yeah, I don't think he got past.
Man, great play by the Dolphins defense, and I'm guessing the Steelers offense is going to stay out there in 4th and 1. They're 2 for 2 on 4th down, 0 for 6 on 3rd down. Of course.
Yeah. I mean, that would make sense. I mean, it seems like, you have pretty good momentum on 4th down, and you only need a yard.
That was Minkah Fitzpatrick who ran up and made that hit, by the way. Just got to point that out since we haven't heard his name.
Right. Nice. Good for him. I mean, maybe he is relevant in this league after all.
Oh, heck of a play there. Heck of a play.
Heck of a play.
I'm guessing the announcers were also saying that, but I can't hear the announcers, so I have no idea. But we got to say it after mentioning his name earlier. Great play, Minkah Fitzpatrick. He still got it.
Sure does.
And the Steelers' anemic, abysmal offense is going to go for it on 4th and 1. They'll probably get it because it's 1 yard. I'm sure you've got a play guaranteed to get you. Oh, it's going to be a tush-push. Yeah, he's got that. He's got that. Aaron Rodgers is obviously not the guy who got the ball on that play.
Not doing anything, yep.
He's standing back there behind everybody for motivation, of course.
Cheering him on.
Yeah. He was definitely happy. I don't know who they gave the ball to, though.
It's a good question.
Who was 83?
No, 83.
Is that even an offensive player?
83 is Connor Hayward? Cam Hayward's brother?
Interesting. Oh, so is that their fullback?
I think he's a fullback. He's a fullback tight end.
Ah, okay. Interesting. Hey, if it works, it works. Pittsburgh's trying to get 6 here.
Yep.
I hope not. I've decided I want it to be 3-3. That's what I'd like.
Yes. That would be ideal. That would be awesome.
Well, I got a minute and a half. They are zooming out of the stadium right now. I don't know what's going on. Oh, we're back. Okay, cool. They just wanted to see they wanted us to see the aerial view of the stadium because that's really important to us.
It is aesthetically pleasing if you really think about it.
Yeah. Alright, at the 14, here we go. What are they gonna do? Probably a handoff to kill more time. No, it's play action. Rogers. Pressure's coming, you gotta get rid of it, and he does to Gainwell, who's gonna have the first down, first and goal coming
Of
up.
all people.
That is the 6th catch for
See
Kenneth
them.
Gainwell in this game.
Wow. Crazy. Leading receiver.
He's got the perfect name for this job, though. I mean, come on. He's Gainwell. That's what he does. He gains well.
That's a great name. Yep.
Oh man, I don't know who that was on the Miami defense, but he was in coverage, and then he moved up to go after Rogers.
I think that's Javon Holland.
Yeah, it looks like whoever it was, just not a good read on the ball there.
Oh, Javon Holland's a New York Giant. Like, wait a minute, time. He's not.
I haven't heard his name all season, so I forgot that.
Yes, it was number 8, right?
Gainwell is. Oh, I thought he was going to lose yardage, but he gets back to the line.
He has Matthew Judon, another name we haven't heard.
Ah, he's in Miami.
Matthew Judon on the Dolphins?
Yeah, what? Since when?
Since this year, I guess.
Good grief.
See, if you're still here, Joel, that's another name. Like, no one's heard, but he's still in the league. Matthew Judon.
Oh, I think they got Miami for a face mask penalty on Gainwell there.
Ah, yeah.
Brooks was
Like
grabbing.
he grabbed it.
Oof.
Yep.
All right, well, first and goal again now. You have to think Pittsburgh's going to punch it in here. They're going to have the ball at the 2-yard line. Hand it off. Just don't get cute with it. I'd hand it off because
I mean,
you got to kill time.
I mean, it's not like, yeah. It's not like you,
Yeah.
If anything, you should. Not that the Dolphins offense scares you, but
why would you leave them time, right? And they're out of timeouts,
Right,
too. You hand it off and don't get in the end zone here, you're going to kill a lot of time.
That's true, yes.
When did the Dolphins use those timeouts? Good grief.
Must have been, like, operational stuff, maybe. I don't know. I actually don't remember myself.
Oh, they just call him short. They called him short.
Well, that's
I thought it was in, but that's for the best for Pittsburgh anyway.
I don't think Pittsburgh, to me, challenging that. I know they can't because it's 2-minute warning.
Oh, good call. Good call. That was a good call. Yeah, they're showing the replay. He was blatantly down, as it turned out.
Yep.
Yeah, they're killing a lot of time. We're under 50 seconds now.
Might as well just chew all the clock.
Yeah, and if it comes down to it on 3rd and goal from the 1, hypothetically, then you can throw if you want. I'm not usually in favor of throwing at the 1, but if you just really want to throw. And, ooh, he was short. He made a late push. I don't think he got in, though.
Yeah, no, he's definitely short.
Maybe stop giving it to Warren. He's not been able to do anything this game. I'm sorry, it's true.
It is true, indeed.
It looked like he ran into the blocker on that, too. My first contact Warren made was with Darnell Washington. Just out of sync on that one, I guess.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Pittsburgh burns a timeout with 21 seconds left. Interesting. So I'm guessing they're gonna... I'm guessing because of when they use the timeout, they're thinking of running it again, and they'll let the clock go all the way down before deciding if they want to go for it on 4th and goal from the 1 or if they want to kick 3. Because otherwise, if you were gonna throw, then you wouldn't want to do that with this much time left. You would want to throw with... You'd want to drain more time before using that timeout. Because now if you throw with 21 seconds left and it's incomplete, there's still going to be probably about 13 seconds left, you would think. Something like that. And at that point, why would you leave any time at all if you can drain all the time? Oh, we're looking at a sneak here. It's Hayward. He's got to be in. Oh, Miami thinks he's not in. They called a touchdown, though. They called a touchdown.
He got in.
Yeah.
Miami's going to say no, but he got it.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, surely he got in there, but we'll see on the replay.
Yeah.
Why does Connor Hayward look so mad in that graphic? What the heck? No one did anything to you, bro.
Right.
All right, let's see the aerial view of the replay. Hayward, he's definitely in. There's no doubt. It's because they pulled him out at the end, and Miami players were like, "Hey, he's out. He's out. Nice try." He was in.
Right. There's this thing called forward progress.
unfortunately for Miami, Pittsburgh strikes into the end zone. The PAT is good. They lead 7-3 because, of course, that's the score in this game. Makes sense. That would be the case.
That is the score we all expected.
I mean, I don't think anyone's surprised. Of course. I mean, I think 6-3 would have been more likely if I had to guess a single-digit score in the first half, but or maybe 6-7 because of the memes would have been my guess. It's a 6-7 team playing, so
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's still a theoretical possibility, but unlikely the Dolphins to get in a position to kick a field goal.
Surely not. I guess they could get a really good return. My guess is they're going to kick off and it's going to go out of bounds, and then they're going to kneel it down and take the deficit going into halftime. But we'll see. See if they feel aggressive or not in the cold weather.
We will see indeed.
I would be pretty surprised, but I wouldn't oppose it for sure.
Yep.
All right, and at halftime, since we've already kind of broken down things that have happened, at halftime you want to do your playoff projections?
Sure. Okay. The only other big storyline we didn't really talk about is the Chiefs missing the playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
What's new, right? Well,
yeah.
Not really, but
yeah.
Shout out to the Chargers. They keep winning despite their poor offensive line, and I mean, you feel bad for. Well, maybe you don't really feel bad for. I feel bad for Mahomes though. Like, basically you're on the brink of elimination. They tear your ACL, and it's like feel like your stats next year is in question. Like, not the whole season, but like
I've heard he's expected to be back week 1. I don't know if that's going to be true or not, but that's what I've heard.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. That's likely the case. I'm sure they'll have the best doctors in the world, and they'll just get him ready and things like that. But
in a previous era, it might be more in doubt. But in this era of the NFL, with the speedy recoveries we've seen, he's probably back.
It also does bring into question, obviously they're not going to bring him in to threaten his starting job, but maybe they just bring in someone I don't even have a name, but just some start lower tier starter.
You gotta name someone better than Gardner Minshew if you're talking about bringing in a good backup. Which I know he cost them the game on Sunday at the end with the interception. I'm not going to blame him, but I would have said he's a higher end backup.
Is Gardner under contract next year, though?
I do not know.
I mean, I think Davis Mills is better than Gardner Minshew, probably.
Maybe. I don't scout backup quarterbacks. I have no idea.
I don't think we're shipping him, though. I mean, maybe they just ride out with Gardner Minshew. I'm not entirely sure, but if it's looking like it's more 2 to 4 weeks max, then you probably don't need to do something drastic. But if he misses more time, then it's maybe you just try to do something.
Keep Gardner under contract because he knows the offense after a year in that system.
Yeah, that's true. That's entirely possible.
Yeah, but if you want to go after someone, can I interest you in Joe Flacco? He has a knack for going to teams where he can start at some point, so it would not surprise me.
No, he sure does. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily be opposed to that. Although you think at some point Joe Flacco is just gonna retire, right? I mean,
he's got to fall off before he wants to retire because he's still slinging it.
Yeah, I mean, it almost feels like he's football immortality. I mean, he's only 40. Well, he'll be 41 in January, so.
As long as he can throw the ball, I say keep playing and making money. And the last play of the half here is going to be a handoff to Achane. He's going to get about 6 yards. So, all right.
Yeah.
Cool. Not much to say. They didn't try anything there. They just handed it off and hoped. So the Steelers will take their 7-3 lead into the half. Riveting game. Just great.
Very riveting.
I'm so happy that this team is probably going to be hosting a playoff game. I'm so happy. Annual playoff blowout at the hands of the Buffalo Bills coming up. But by the way, I do think, because some people have talked about it a lot, especially when they saw Carolina leading the NFC South, that maybe you shouldn't be guaranteed a playoff spot by winning your division. I think that you should. I think you get in if you win your division. But I would change the seeding, because I don't like when we get scenarios like last year, the 14-win Vikings. They have to go on the road in the playoffs. They won 14 games, and they're going to be punished because they weren't as good as the 15-win Lions. I mean, I get it. That's the rules, but... And this year, it'll be the runner-up in the NFC West who's going to have to go on the road when they're probably the second-best team in their conference, arguably in the league at that point. We'll see. So I would change the
Yeah.
seeding and I'd do it by record, but I would keep division winners. Like division winners get in. But what are your thoughts on that? I wonder.
Yeah, I would. I probably agree with you. My line of thinking might more just be like, if you have a losing record, you shouldn't host a playoff game. Like you can get in because you win your division, but if you go get in at like 8 and 9, like you should just like forfeit your rights, like host the first playoff game. Because it is like kind of ridiculous. Like, I mean, I guess I also understand how it might like even things out. Like if like 8 and 9 Panthers, host like the whatever 12-5 Rams or Seahawks, I guess it would like even things out to where it's like, one team's really clearly better than the other, but at least, you're going to the 8 and 9 team. So like, I don't know. I'm more or less indifferent. I don't really care, honestly. Like I wasn't outraged that like Minnesota had to go to a road playoff game, but
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, if it can be improved, it could be, but also, I'm good either way, I guess.
No, that's fair. I don't think there's like a pressing need to change it yet, but just since that topic's been going around, and I feel like it has to appeal to me since it's been a lot about the Panthers, just other fans going, it's ridiculous that the NFC South is like this. And yeah, it is. We're all bad in the NFC South this year, apparently.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to win that division. But, you win your division, you're in. I would tweak it to make it just, you're in, you have your 7 playoff teams per conference, I'd seed it by record. I still want to incentivize winning your division. Part of me thinks maybe you're over incentivizing by guaranteeing home field advantage by winning your division. I don't know. I'd like to incentivize the actual results on the field and your records instead. Like reward you by seeding. That way there's not a chance you win 13, 14 games and you're the 5 seed because you have another monster in your division. So sorry in advance to either Seattle or LA because you'll have to go on the road because someone wins the NFC South.
Yeah. Speaking of playoff, I'm gonna do my predictions. I didn't realize ESPN made like a playoff predictor machine. It doesn't look as good though. Like it graphically, like.
And then you can't. I'm pretty sure you can't do the playoff predictions after you've got them in, right?
Oh, I didn't even know that. So nope, we will not be using that tool. We'll be using the good old fashioned playoff predictor. So,
yeah, because I was playing around with that when I was doing my playoff predictions last week, and I thought, oh, this looks really nice. I can do this, but then. There are no playoff predictions.
So only 3 weeks to predict. And for this game, I'll predict Steelers win, although it could go either way. But, I mean, they are winning, and we expect them to win. So they'll probably win, and they'll move to 8-6, first place in their division. So moving on to next week, a game that doesn't matter at all. We have Chiefs at Titans. I mean, like...
it matters for the Titans' draft positioning.
That's true. I don't expect the Titans to win.
It could matter for the Chiefs, too. Like, if they lose out and they get Denver still, I don't think they'll lose out because they also get to play the Raiders. And are they going to lose to the 2 worst teams in football? It'd be really funny.
Right. Yeah,
I don't know.
But, yeah, right. Yeah, and these could change, like, by the time I do my actual picks later. But I'm just doing them rapid fire now. But I don't think the Chiefs are going to lose this game. I'll have the Patriots bounce back against the Ravens. That's kind of my lean there. Although I guess I would set the Ravens back. I mean, Ravens are a little more desperate. I think the Patriots will win.
They match up well at least.
We'll see about that. We'll see what I actually do. I'll have Buffalo beat the crap out of Cleveland.
Yeah.
Then the Jacksonville-Denver game. Ooh, this is tough.
Both teams now are due for a loss. Denver more so, but.
No, they both are. Part of me thinks that like Denver, this is gonna be the game where they falter. Shoot, who they have next? After this, they'll just have the Chiefs
and Chargers, and they'll be favored in both games.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that Denver wins this game.
Yeah,
it's hard though. I don't know who I'm actually gonna.
That's such a weird game to try to predict.
It sure is. We'll beat the crap out of the Las Vegas Raiders, hopefully, which puts us at first in the division. And then I will have, I don't know. I mean, this is Bengals Dolphins next. I feel like the Bengals, like especially with all the Joe Burrow comments and everything like that.
And Burrow is intent on playing the rest of the season.
Well, I know that, but it just seems like their morale is like so down. I'm gonna have the Dolphins win that one.
Okay.
And then we have Chargers at Cowboys. I assume.
That's
Chargers
a tough one.
win. It is tough, but I think the Chargers are just the better team, probably. I mean, against that defense. I know the defense has improved, but they also allowed 9 to just absolutely go
Yeah.
crazy.
I mean, it depends on the Chargers' offensive line against the Dallas D line, and that may depend on if Quentin Williams can play or not. And I haven't heard anything on his injury report, so.
Right. Um. Yeah. Also, you know what I realized? I think Saints have the best division record out of you four. Saints are 3-2 in division, and everyone else is
Oh.
2-2 or 2-3.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. They've
Yeah, I'm gonna
won.
have the Saints beat the Jets. And let's see, Steelers at Lions. I think Lions win that game.
Yeah, they're due for a win because they go win loss, and they just lost. So
that's true. Let's see. I'll have 49ers beat the Phillip Rivers led Colts.
Aw.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'll have for the big game for now. I'll just have the home team win. I'll have Seattle win that game. But that's a tough one. I could see the Rams winning that one too.
Oh, that tough one. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I got
Let's
you.
see. And then we got Bears, Packers. That's tough.
That's
I'm gonna
huge.
have the Bears win, I think. Yeah. I think with the loss of Micah and Christian Watson potentially, it just seems like they've been a little inconsistent. Like I think the Bears.
Chicago almost beat them with those players on the field too, pretty recently.
Yeah, that's true. Right. I'm gonna have Philly beat Washington pretty handily. I'll have, oh gosh, do I have 9 win another game in a row against the Giants? I mean, I think the Giants. I haven't watched them play, but it just seems like they consistently lose when they shouldn't or don't need to. I feel like I'm not accusing them of tanking, but I'll have the Vikings win, I guess.
Yeah, Giants got beat up on when we chose to believe in them against Washington. Whoops.
Right. Y'all against Tampa. I'm gonna have y'all bounce back. I think y'all beat Tampa.
Yay, setting up the Week 18 disappointment.
Right, exactly. And then I'll have the Falcons beat the No, I'll have the Cardinals win, actually. I feel like that's the game they would win and the Falcons would lose after that thriller. But honestly, it doesn't really matter. Maybe except for draft position.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Week 17, Broncos at Chiefs.
Gardner Minshew Chiefs.
Yeah, I mean, Broncos still have to win because, they don't have the 1 seed locked up yet. Yeah,
I think that win would lock it up here, though, because they're ahead of the Patriots and they have the tiebreak clinched already, so they are playing for the 1 seed against Kansas City.
Mm-hmm. That's true. And Kansas City, now, but especially without Mahomes, is just not a good football team.
No.
I feel like this roster right here, right now, is like a 5-win team, honestly. And I don't think that's necessarily a hot take.
I still think the roster overall, well, I guess without Mahomes, yeah. With Mahomes, it was still
that's
at least...
what I'm saying.
So the downgrade at quarterback makes it a 5-win team, is what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think with Mahomes, if they were to just replay the season, they could win 8, 9, 10 games. But I think the roster with Minshew is probably 5 or 6 wins.
Well, I thought you were saying the roster, take away the quarterback position and evaluate the roster. I thought you were saying the roster's bad.
I realize I misspoke there. As most people say roster is the team except the quarterback, but I think the team. With Minshew, yeah.
I was going to say the roster's really talented, but yeah, with Minshew, you don't feel great about it. He's a higher-end backup in this league, or you're supposed to be.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
You still don't love him facing that Denver defense.
Definitely. Let's see. I'll have us beat the Chargers, I think. I'm not necessarily, feel great about it, but I think we should win that game. I'll have... It'd be so funny if Indy beat Jacksonville. But I'll have
that would clinch the division for you, wouldn't it?
That's true. Yeah,
I think.
But I think because then we, I guess.
Yeah, because Indy can't catch up, and you would have the tiebreak over Jacksonville.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. As funny as this is, I think the Jags will win that game. Patriots beat the Jets, and then. Also have a random Steelers letdown against the Browns. They'll lose to Cleveland.
And that's going to be the game Myles Garrett breaks the sack record.
Right. It totally would be against the legend Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. You can see the script writers working overtime to make that happen.
Right. Probably the literal tank bowl, Giants at Raiders.
Whew. Can they tie?
I think I'd like the Giants, actually, even though it's away. I think it's him a little better. Maybe it's just because of Jackson Dart. I'm not entirely sure. But I'll have the Giants win that game.
Yeah.
I'll have Ravens at Packers.
We were talking about that
Um,
earlier. Could it be a sneaky
they're
game now?
low. I mean, Packers just lost to the Bears. I think they'll bounce back and beat the Ravens.
But if they lose that game, their playoff chances would suddenly be in jeopardy, wouldn't they? Like they would have to beat
That's
the
true.
Vikings in Week 18, I think.
Right. You talking about the Packers? Yeah, that
Yeah,
sounds about right. I'll have Cincy beat Arizona, although I don't think that really matters at all. I'll
yeah,
have Tennessee beat New Orleans to ruin their draft pick.
sweet.
Yeah, I will have this is Tampa at Miami. I think I'll have Tampa win. Yeah, I'll have Tampa win.
Bummer.
And then right. Eagles at Bills, I'll have Buffalo win. Let's see. Cowboys at Commanders, I'll have Cowboys win. Lions at Vikings, I'll have Lions win. I know Vikings
The
won.
Lions are going to win back-to-back games? No way. They refuse to do that.
Right.
Us too, though.
Totally. And then y'all against the Seahawks, y'all have the Seahawks.
We alternate wins and losses. We have to lose that game.
Yes. Bears at 49ers. I'm going to make this a letdown spot for Chicago. I think San Francisco wins that game. And they're quietly at 12-4. And like
division might be on the line for them then with what you've predicted. They beat Seattle Week 18. They get it. Because they have the division record, the best one in that division.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. And then I'll have LA be Atlanta. So going into the final week, we have 1 seed Broncos at 14-2, 2 seed Pats at 13-3, 3 seed Texans at 11-5, 4 seed Steelers at 8-8. We have 5 seed Bills at 12-4, 6 seed Jacks at 11-5, then 7 seed Chargers at 11-5. And the next closest team is the Colts for the record. So basically,
the
like,
AFC picture is wrapped up. Yeah,
it's locked up. It's just the seeding,
right? And the Broncos are locked in as the 1 seed at this point, right? And then the Patriots aren't locked in actually.
So Patriots win and Broncos lose. Yeah, it looks like it's still Broncos. Yeah.
Yeah. If the Patriots lose to Miami, though, they could lose their division. Like that's a must-win game for them in Week 18 if Buffalo has indeed stayed 1 game back from them.
Yeah, that's true. And if Chargers beat the Broncos, which I might do if the Broncos aren't playing for anything, that'd be a stacked 7 seed. Like that's a stacked AFC playoff.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Grady? Daniel's doing his playoff projections right now.
Yeah, we're doing playoff project. You can't really see what I'm doing because we haven't really set that up, but I am visualizing basically what I think will happen. In the NFC, it's going to be the 1 seed going into the last week. That is 1 seed Seahawks at 13-3, starting for finals. Oh, that's fun. I remember those days.
Good luck.
Yes. Yeah, good luck with that. 1 seed Seahawks at 13-3, 2 seed Bears at 11-5, 3 seed Eagles at 10-6, 4 seed Panthers at 8-8. 5 seed, 49ers at 12-4, 6 seed Rams at 12-4, and 7 seed Packers at 10-5-1, followed by the Lions and the Bucks.
So Packers have to win in Week 18 with what you've set up, right? Because the Lions would be right behind them.
Right. So Packers have to win. So if
that's if the Lions win, of course. Wait, how many wins do the Bears have in this?
Bears have 11.
Okay, so if the Bears lose to Detroit, then the division is still up for grabs. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
So wait, the Lions could win the division then if they beat Chicago there and the Packers lose to Minnesota. That's wild.
Yeah, they could. Yep. Mm-hmm.
There's no way you just came up with that scenario. That's actually possible. Shoot.
Yeah, no, I sure did. That's crazy.
I'm over here thinking, no way they make the playoffs, but they could even win their division.
They could win their division. Yeah, that's nuts.
I doubt it, man. I doubt it, but that's crazy.
Yeah, literally like Bears 11-5, Packers 10-5-1, and Lions 10-6. Yeah, that's crazy. So, okay, let's see. Chiefs Raiders.
Raiders win just for funny.
Yeah, Raiders win just for fun and to ruin their draft pick.
Yeah, that would happen.
Yeah, imagine the Chiefs just sabotage that game just to ruin their division rivals' draft pick.
And to improve their own, too. They'd be in perfect position to get a premier player in the draft.
True, yeah. I'm going to have, because the Broncos, I guess, will be resting starters. Although I wonder if you do actually rest starters, because they would have a bye. So their stars would be without playing for 2 weeks. They probably would. Remember the Ravens in 2019 when they dominated and they rested stars in Week 18? Then they they kind of laid flat against the Titans in the divisional round because they were
Yeah.
all rusty. Hey, maybe that's what
I
happened.
can see Sean Payton being so smug that he would keep his starters and to try to hand LA another loss just because.
Yeah, maybe they'll be in for like a half or something like that. But I'll have the Chargers win that game because then it'll be funnier that they're.
So what is that? 14 or 13 wins for Denver?
14-3 for the Broncos. Yes.
So they have 3 losses all season, and 2 of them are to the Chargers. Imagine.
Right.
LA owns them, and then they're gonna. No, they wouldn't meet in the playoffs. Surely not. Well, I guess we'll see.
No. Yeah, I guess we'll see. Depending on, I guess if they win their playoff game, but so the AFC West standings, for what it's worth, would be Broncos 12-5. No, sorry, Broncos 14-3, Chargers 12-5. Yeah, if only. Chiefs 7-10, and Raiders 13-4, or 3-14.
Yeah, 13-4 Raiders. Let's go.
Right. Let's clip that. Let's make a clip of that.
That is your official prediction.
Right. We'll beat the Colts. I am unfortunately predicting Philip Rivers not to win another game. I mean, like, it would be fun. It would be a fun story if they did, but I just don't think that's gonna be happening.
If only.
Right. Although, do we have to? Are we playing for something here? I actually wonder if we're locked.
Are you playing for seeding? You can't pass Buffalo in this, or
We can't pass
if
them
Buffalo
either.
wins their division, you wouldn't pass them. So
I think we're locked at the 3 seed.
So you can rest starters,
We could.
and you probably
And for
would.
resting, yes. Because I'm thinking. Right,
Oh,
'cause
Gainwell's
obviously we
loose in
can't-
this game. Gainwell with a big
Oh!
run.
Oh,
My goodness.
nice.
Make this man your lead back. He's better than Jalen Warren. I don't care.
Oh no, I'm stupid. We can't rest stars because the Jags still play. They could win. Yeah.
You don't have the tiebreak over them, even if they win
Well,
and you lose.
we're both 11-5.
I thought they dropped a game outside of the Denver game. Whoops. Oh, that was a
No, they
hypothetical we discussed. Never mind.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're right.
so we can't rest stars, unfortunately. So
Sorry, Philip
for those
Rivers.
reasons, I'll have us beat the Colts. I'll have the Browns beat the Bengals because it's funny, but no particular reason. I'll have Bills beat the Jets. I'll have Patriots beat Dolphins. Patriots can't rest starters, so they'll beat the Dolphins. And then I'll have the Ravens beat the Steelers, and the Ravens will sneak into the playoffs at 8-9.
Yes, let it be.
And then, Jags beat Titans. I'm not predicting anything weird to happen to them. Like, I know I like to make fun of the Jags, but they've looked very good this season.
Yeah.
So that leaves the AFC standings at 1 seed Broncos, 2 seed Pats, 3 seed Texans, 4 seed Ravens, 5 seed Bills, and 6 seed Jags, and 7 seed Chargers. So presumably we'll see Pats versus Chargers, Texans versus Jags, and then Ravens versus Bills.
All right. Some classics on there.
Yep. On the NFC, I will have the Rams beat the Cardinals. Now, Seahawks Niners for the division. I think it is.
Oh, Rodgers throws a dime into the end zone for the touchdown. That is
beautiful.
Is that? Yeah, that's Valquez Scantling with the touchdown. Good grief, they just signed him.
That's crazy. I didn't even realize he was on the team.
Pittsburgh
Wow.
up double digits now.
That's crazy.
Miami's gonna have to start throwing the ball. Oh boy, we're in for a
Out
show.
of reach for Miami for sure. Getting there, but yeah, I think Seahawks 49ers is for the division.
Yeah.
So that'll be pretty fun. I feel like this is gonna be where we start to see Sam Darnold crumble a little bit, like how he crumbles in last week and then playoffs. I'm gonna have the 49ers win that game.
Oh my gosh, you've got the Niners winning their division.
And getting the 1 seed.
No. Okay, all right. There's no way.
They've won 7 games in a row.
Okay. All right.
They beat the Colts. I mean, beating the Colts is predicted. I guess the Bears was the one, and Bears and Seahawks was the one where it seems a little bit wild. But they're on a roll. They're looking pretty good.
All righty. We'll see.
Let's see. Packers at Vikings. It'd be so funny if I had the Vikings win. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have Vikings
Oh my
win.
gosh.
This will be the one game where it's like a contender playing against a bad team. Like the contender should win. But I'm gonna sprinkle one game in where the bad team actually upsets them and probably knocks the Packers out. Yeah, Packers get knocked out.
We'll see. Yeah.
Playoffs.
All right.
Yep. And the Vikings quietly finish 8-9, so very improved from where they were before.
9.
And then Lions at Bears. Ooh, I think I'm gonna have. I mean, Chicago, I think, is gonna win.
Wow. Okay. So the Lions are out then. Packers are in.
Packers are in. That's true. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. So Packers would lose to 9, but then they still get in because the Bears would have won.
They would have to thank the Bears. Oh, the irony. Oh, that is beautiful. Please.
Oh, these Bears fans. I didn't even draw it up like that. That's so funny.
That would be. I would feel a little bad for them, but that would be so funny. Cannot imagine.
Imagine, I don't know, like the game time. So imagine if like the Packers game is earlier. And then they lose, and they have to root for the Bears, the later slate.
And then they have to thank the Bears for winning.
That's so crazy. And then they would play. I think it's 2. Well, I'll do the rest of the results.
No, I think you're right. There's a good chance they play in the first round. That'd be absolute cinema.
That'd be so funny. Yeah. Let's see. I'll have the Falcons. No, I'll have the Saints win so that they don't finish last place. They ruin their draft spot.
Cool.
I don't know. I'll have the Giants beat the Cowboys because it's funny. I'll have the Eagles win to finish 11-6, and then I'm gonna have y'all win. I think y'all deserve to be in the playoffs since y'all lost to the Saints. I'm gonna have y'all beat the.
So since we got swept by the Saints, we deserve to sweep Tampa. I'm cool with that.
Yes, I think that's how it's gonna play out. The Packers would rather miss the playoffs.
Hey, welcome, Midnight. How are you doing?
How's it going, Midnight? So these are my NFC predictions. So 1 seed 49ers at 13-4, 2 seed Bears at 12-5, 3 seed Eagles at 11-6, 4 seed Panthers at 9-8, 5 seed Rams at 13-4.
Oh gosh.
6 seed Seahawks at 13-4.
Oh
and
gosh.
7 seed Packers at 10-6-1.
You're going to have 2 13-4 teams go on the road in the NFC playoff fixture. Good grief.
So
we might actually be looking at a rule change if that ends up happening, man. There will be discussions then.
That would be so funny. And you have all right. So in the AFC, we have the Bills going to Baltimore. We have Jags going to Houston, and we have Chargers going to New England. In the NFC, we'd have Rams go to y'all, Seahawks go to Philly, and then Packers go to Bears.
Wow, so the lower seed is going to win every game in the playoffs except for the Rams-Panthers game. Interesting.
Right, totally. Okay, so I'm going to have the Bills beat the Ravens. Ravens, that could be an interesting game.
If their offense gets going, it'll be a game.
Yes. I am going to have us beat the Jags, and then I will have I'll have New England beat the Chargers. I think the Chargers will just kind of fall flat a little bit, kind of like they did last year in the playoffs.
New England's defense is going to feast against the Chargers, you would think.
Yeah,
and then New England's going to move the ball too, so they're built pretty well to compete there.
Right. So then in the NFC, y'all have the Rams beat y'all. I'll actually have Philly beat Seattle to kind of it's for the Sam Darnold narrative. No. I'm playing through.
What about no? Jalen Hurts is going to throw 3 picks and lose the team in the game by himself.
I wonder who they'll play. I'll have the Eagles lose the next game regardless. I don't even know who they play. Packers Bears. Who do I want to win that game? Or who do I think would win? I guess is what I'm trying to say.
The Bears are going to spend all week bragging about how the Packers only make the playoffs because of them, and then they're going to lose to them.
I think the Packers would win this game, honestly.
Yeah, and then Packers fans get to talk bad about the Bears all year, so that'd be fun.
That'd be so funny. The Bears let the Packers into the playoffs and then lose to them.
Great script writing there.
That would be so funny. I'm here for it. So
I'd feel bad for Chicago, but yeah.
So the AFC playoff picture.
Tua, what are you doing, man? Oh, Wow, what a
Oh,
bad
got sacked
sack.
by Jalen Ramsey of all people.
Good
Yeah.
grief. That's
Yeah.
fourth
So in the
down now.
AFC, right, it's gonna be us going to New England. It's gonna be Buffalo go to Denver. And the NFC, it's going to be LA Rams go to Philly, and then the Packers go to San Francisco. Let's see.
Let's send the 7 seed Packers all the way.
Right.
I'm pretty sure they'd be favored in that hypothetical matchup, too.
Oh, really? Against the 49ers?
I feel fairly confident. Maybe not. Maybe at home the Niners are a slight favorite.
If the Niners had won all these games, they probably would be favored at home. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not sure that's how the odds makers would view it.
Right. I'm gonna do the boring thing. I'm gonna have New England beat us and Denver beat Buffalo.
I wanted that Bills Patriots matchup.
Yeah, I think at some point, I just don't think Josh Allen being the superhero is going to sustain. But what do I know, right? I'm gonna have the Rams win. I'm not letting Philly get past the divisional round.
Good.
So Rams win, and then I'm gonna have the Niners win that game, and then we're gonna see a Patriots at Broncos AFC Championship, and Rams at 49ers NFC Championship.
Honestly, those are such boring games. I don't think it'd be fun to watch the Niners offense, and it's not gonna be fun to watch the Denver offense. But at least LA and New England are there. They're fun to watch.
That's true. I mean, I think this is just gonna be it'll be anticlimactic, and I think it's gonna be the same prediction as I've been having. I'll have Patriots win, LA wins, so both road teams win.
Good. So we still get a good Super Bowl matchup after all that.
Right.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I still think it's gonna be a Rams Patriots Super Bowl, and I'll have the Rams win.
All right, I like it. I don't love how we got there. I like that we're in the playoffs at least. So man, some of that was crazy.
Rams win 3 road games to win a Super Bowl.
That would be really crazy, but I could see
technically
it.
4 if you count the Super Bowl as a road game, but it's in San Francisco.
Super Bowl
it's way closer to them than New England. So
yeah, I mean, they'll probably. I mean, New England fans probably travel well, if I had to guess, and LA fans. I don't know. Will enough of them show up in that Super Bowl? I'd be interested to see that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty interesting.
Yeah, Packers winning all 3 would be hilarious. I could see it in that scenario too. Upset the Bears. They'd probably be favored in that game too. Upset the Niners. I'm not sure if they'd be favored or not.
Super Bowl 50, still a possibility. Yeah, right.
I hope not. Well, I'd accept us going to the Super Bowl against Denver. I just don't want Denver in the Super Bowl. That's all I mean by that. Give me a more watchable team. I keep saying that, but Denver actually, it looked like they were fairly watchable against Green Bay. I didn't watch most of the game, but they got the points.
No, it seems like it.
But yeah. Did they? Yeah, I stopped watching after that sack. Did Miami punt yet?
I don't know. I haven't been watching.
Oh yeah. Okay, they punted per ESPN, so I can.
Pack just beat the Bears last week, then play them again next week and play them first round, right? Denver has another crazy defense. I'm not sure Bryce would fare any better than Cam did.
It doesn't matter. J.C. Horn gets 2 interceptions on Bo Nix. One of them goes all the way back. So, yeah. That's what I'm going with. Yes. I don't care. As long as we even get in, I'd be happy. Oh, hey, look. DK Metcalf is back. We haven't seen him since his first catch in the first half.
He did something.
He did a thing.
He did a thing.
Good for him. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm surprised that he's not had many targets in this game. I think that's only his second target. And they've been throwing the ball a decent amount, too. More than expected. It's another throw. Is that Darnell Washington, his 3rd catch? Love it. Darnell Washington. Big fan of him. I root for my Georgia Bulldogs in the NFL. Don't have to like their teams, but like the players.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm checking the stats now to confirm on DK. Most of those passes by Rodgers have gone to Kenneth Gainwell, as we've discussed, but yeah, he's got 6 receptions. DK's got 2 catches on 2 targets. So, jeez, who was the one target from Rodgers that wasn't completed? It was Calvin Austin. Oh, that's tough. Poor Calvin Austin, the one guy who couldn't catch a ball from Rodgers so far.
Yeah, poor guy. Is Thielen playing? I think he is playing. I don't know if he's
Yeah,
done
he's
anything.
not really. He's got one catch for. I just had the stats open. Dang it! I just saw it. It was like it was not a whole lot. Just one catch.
Well, Rodgers overthrew one, so he has another incompletion. And he was targeting number 11. I think that's Marquez Valdez.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a flag.
Yeah, Dolphins flag there. Whoops. 12 men on the field.
Oops.
Yeah, Thielen's got one catch for 7 yards, so pretty much exactly what was expected of him coming into the game.
Yep.
See if he adds on to that or
Shout
not.
out to Rodgers for getting the snap off before the guy left the field.
Did he?
I don't even know if he would realize that.
I'm not sure if he did. He might have been off the field.
Oh, no, he was on. Because you see the ball had moved, and he was still on the field.
Okay.
I know it looks close, but you saw the ball, and you saw the guy still had a foot on the field.
Oh, there's Gainwell on the ground. Again, he's been the better running back than Warren. Just keep giving him the ball. I feel like every time Gainwell gets the ball, something good happens. Every time Warren gets the ball, it's, oh, he ran into his own lineman again. Whoops.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, this game might be over if they score another touchdown here.
Yeah. Very well could be.
Well, at least it's one we get right. 2nd and 1, they didn't give him the first down, but they give him another carry, and this time Gainwell gets the first, and a little bit more across midfield. Hard run by Kenneth Gainwell. Telling you, he is the better running back in that backfield.
Yeah, I mean, he's balling out. He's playing really well.
Yeah, he's feeling it right now. It's always weird when you watch one running back do very poorly, and then you have another running back on the same team go in and do well. It's like, what is the difference here? Gainwell with another reception. Check down from Rodgers.
This is a funny headline. Former Seahawks and 49ers DB Richard Sherman just publicly admitted that he doesn't watch Jacksonville Jaguars games in a weird Twitter exchange.
That's strange. I mean, I don't either. I get it.
I mean, yeah, I mean, like, to be fair, it's like, you know, I don't know. It's just kind of funny.
That's weird, man.
I stopped watching him altogether weeks ago.
Midnight, we are in the third quarter with 6.5 minutes left. Rodgers airing it out. Oh, that was it picked? Did he get that or did it hit the ground?
I don't know.
I think that hit the ground. Oh.
He looked disappointed. I think it probably hit the ground.
Brooks almost picked that off. He has it. Oh, he has it in his hands. Oh, that hurts.
Oh, yeah, it did. It bobbled out of his hands.
Like, yeah, the ground. It hit the ground and he couldn't hold on to it. Good grief.
Yeah.
Should have had that one. That's unfortunate.
Right.
Oh well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Shake it off and move on to the next play, buddy. You're good.
Yep.
Pick him off this time. Pick him off this time, right here. Okay, I'm guessing they just called a timeout. I don't see it yet. There it is. They called a timeout. Saw the play clock hit 0 and no one was really being urgent, so usually means it's a timeout.
Yep.
Alrighty. Oh, have we mentioned Jaden Daniels being shut down for the rest of the season? Yeah, I know we've done our reactions already, but I don't think we mentioned that yet.
No, I know you messaged me about that, but didn't really discuss it. I mean, like, it's like, you know, it's finally the right thing to do.
Yeah, he should have never come back when the season was over and he's been dealing with injuries. It makes no sense. So I'm glad that Washington has the guts to shut him down. And it looked like a lot of their fans agreed with it, so you're not really upsetting anyone.
Yeah, at this point, you might as well just try to get a better draft position. Well, not that they're trying to, but, like, if you're a fan, you hope for a better draft position. They have their first-round pick, right? They didn't trade it, right?
Yeah, no, Washington's picking in the first round, so... And, I mean, they're well-positioned if they lose out.
Does Atlanta not have their first, or
no.
do they have 2-1?
No, they took 2 first-round picks last year, which I maintained my stance, by the way. That was fine, because they got really good players with those picks, but LA's picking in the top 10 this year, most likely.
That's crazy.
They could win the Super Bowl and turn around and pick
top 10. Yeah.
Oh, Rodgers just converted on 3rd and 6 to, I think that's Frymouth?
I think
it is. Education Unpacked, hello there. Dropping in to give a like and say hi. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Found you on a grocery a few days ago. I do remember you. I think you popped in yesterday too. Appreciate it. Thank you for the like. Thanks for
Oh
saying
yeah.
hi. I hope your day's going great.
Education Unpacked. Shout out. Really appreciate the support.
Never thought about it, but are y'all taking a break after football season ends? No, we go through. Well, we plan to at least. I guess we haven't talked about it, but I've assumed that we're going to keep going in the off season, right, Daniel?
No, right. Yeah. No thought of taking a break.
Yeah, we are full steam ahead, and hopefully we have a lot more momentum going into next season too. We started this season. I think we hit 100 subscribers back in June because I was supposed to be gone all summer, and I got back. It was the day before I started coming back. I think we'd hit 100 if I'm not mistaken. So
sounds about right.
Yeah, coming into the year, I'm not sure we'd hit 200 yet. So hopefully next year we have a lot more momentum. So we're gonna try to build up and do whatever we can in the off season, try to get some good stuff out, keep people entertained during the off season.
Yep.
And I'm a big time college football guy, so I will definitely do a lot of the draft stuff between the end of the Super Bowl and then leading up to the draft. I'll do some thoughts on the players and prospects and everything like that. We'll definitely do some mock drafts because we like doing mock drafts. Those are fun every year. So I don't know what we'll do after the draft though. It's always tough to figure that out, huh?
Yeah, the other day I was actually watching.
Rodgers almost made a heck of a play to Frymouth there, but it looks like he lost his footing.
Yeah, I was rewatching our draft coverage, and that was so much fun. And I know we'll be like improved and everything like that. Make sure that you're available for the first round. But
oh yeah,
that was pretty fun coverage.
Yeah, I enjoyed that a lot. It's too bad that the quality was not so good because by the time I joined, it was from a hotel room and I didn't have some of my main stuff, and it was like listening back, it was not very good quality, but it was just at least we're doing it.
Yeah.
So hopefully next year it's a lot better. And good question from Midnight: are y'all covering other sports or just football? I will probably. I want to do a college basketball sort of thing, like when the bracket comes out, because I always do a bracket. DK Metcalf, big play. Oh, he might be going all the way. Touchdown, DK Metcalf. Good grief.
Yeah.
My goodness. Okay, this game is getting out of hand. That's 20-3.
One target, one catch to a touchdown. I mean, it's a solid stat line. It's okay.
No, 28-yard touchdown reception. That was a heck of a play by DK Metcalf. That's what you expected him to be like in Pittsburgh, making plays like that. Like he had to break numerous tackles and outrun the defenders. Oh, great play.
Crazy.
And Miami, this is it. You lose this game, you are out. Your slim chances are gone. Oh, not a football fan, but enjoy the energy. Hey, we'll take that. That's a good compliment. I appreciate that. We try to keep the energy good here, so.
Yes.
NHL and to a lesser extent NBA playoffs can be pretty entertaining, probably help the growth some. That's true. I've never watched I shouldn't say never. I've actually watched a little bit of hockey before because I had a friend who was really into hockey once upon a time. But I've never really intently watched hockey. And NBA, I usually box score review the NBA playoffs. March Madness would be cool. Yeah, I like watching March Madness. I was thinking about this today actually, Daniel. Because apparently Georgia basketball is ranked this year, which I guess we're a basketball team now. I don't know. That's cool. We're ranked, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. I also like UConn basketball, which I know makes no sense given my location and other fandoms, but they were one of the first teams I watched play, so generally root for them.
Nice.
Like I watched them back in when Shabazz Napier was their point guard, and he led them on a March Madness run. So that was when that started. But anywho. I was thinking this year I'd do the bracket and go through predictions and make a video on that. I thought you could do that too if you wanted to. Like we could both do that because your perspective would be funny because I don't think you really follow basketball at all, right?
Not really, but yeah, I'd be down to do that. It'd be fun.
Yeah, I think that'd be really interesting because there would be some wacky predictions. I'm sure. I think we'd get some laughs at least. We could do NBA playoff predictions too. Like I'm barely keeping up with the NBA. I check in once or twice a week because I'm in a fantasy basketball league with our friend Devin, so I have to. Because if I'm going to try, I'm going to actually do my best. But yeah, we'll probably do... Yeah. It'll be minimal, but we'll probably do we'll do something with it. Like we need something to do in the off season, right?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, at some point, our random rankings are going to run out, right? So gotta come up with some stuff.
Yeah, right. And Joel says he's a Canes fan. I assume that's the Carolina Hurricanes, right? Did they end up winning? Did they win it all one of these past few years? Because they've been in contention. I've seen. I don't know if they won it all or not. But anywho, stuff like NBA and NHL, I just keep up the scores and watch during the playoffs. That's fair. I mean, that's kind of my approach with college basketball. NBA and NHL is more of a box score viewing type of thing. I'm a big
Yeah.
Steph Curry fan for the NBA, so therefore I root for the Warriors. But I don't care basically. I just like Steph Curry. I used to play.
Yeah.
We're Madden guys. We play Madden. I used to play NBA 2K. I used to play those games. It used to be my favorite game to play
Oh
too.
yeah.
So I used to actually know a lot about the NBA back when I consistently played that, but it's been a long time.
That's funny.
The Frozen
Yeah.
Four NCAA hockey playoffs is awesome. I had no idea that's what it was called. I didn't even know that they did playoffs. I know nothing about college hockey.
Yeah.
It's
Funnily
more
enough.
entertaining than the NHL playoffs. Interesting. Okay.
Hmm.
UFL in the mix. Daniel, do you know what UFL is?
Is that not isn't it like it's a league, it's a football league, is it not? I don't know what it stands
Is
for
that what
actually.
is that what it's called now? Because there was the USFL and there was the XFL. Is that what they merged into?
Yeah, I don't know what the difference or lack thereof is, but UFL, is that like
United Football League? Is that what it is?
It's a good question. Yeah, it's United Football League.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, we could do a little bit of that too, because you got a team in your state, right? You got, is it the Houston Renegades?
Yeah, Houston Roughnecks, I think. Yeah.
Oh, who are the Renegades? See, that's how little I know. I know a little bit, but
I don't know. It's a good question. I feel like the Houston Roughnecks were pretty bad actually.
oh,
Like this year.
well, we got the Birmingham Stallions here in my state.
We finished 5-5 actually. That wasn't as bad as I thought.
Oh,
But yeah, Birmingham Stallions, Arlington Renegades.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I think the Stallions have been really good since the league started. But hey, maybe I'll go to one of those games. I went a couple years ago. Maybe I'll go again with the family, get some footage or something. I don't know. I should probably might be able to check it out a little bit. Maybe give it some more attention. I guess. I mean, why not? It'd be fun.
Yeah.
Paid zero attention to it. Yeah, for the most part, same. I just see the headlines. And Jill
If
said,
tickets are affordable, I might make my way to a Roughnecks game.
"Oh,
but...
Tua nearly picked off. Oh, yikes!
Ooh.
Oh, that was bad.
Yeah. That was pretty bad.
Yeah, no Carolina teams in the UFL. Gotcha. You cheered for the New York Guardians for a while. Okay, interesting. I wouldn't mind a Carolina team in that league. Show up and dominate there at least, so Carolina sports has a football team that would be dominant. Hopefully our Panthers get there someday, huh? Love it.
Right. Oh, next year we're not going to be Houston Roughnecks. We'll be Houston Gamblers.
Okay. Interesting. I'm sure there's a completely
Their players will be
valuable
allowed
reason.
to gamble, in their facilities.
I'm sure. Yeah, that's okay. That's a choice. Tua, dude, why are you taking that sack?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Just swallow it up.
Good grief. Like, you have plenty of time to throw that away. I know earlier we said that a little bit, but that time, like, he's definitely had time to throw that away, right?
Yeah, for sure. No, definitely. Even when they were getting close, he could just throw it.
I guess he was just hoping someone would get open. But, oh, one guy fell down in this route. Wow.
Oh,
and then it
that's
was
tough.
slow to get up. Good grief. Well, this game is... Yeah, this is probably over. Miami's season is done, unless they make a big comeback here. With 3 minutes to go in the third, Pittsburgh's got the ball now. Oh, they got a decent return to the 34. Flag on the field, though. We'll see if that stands. Yeah, we'd have to be Michigan fans for the UFL and Michigan Panthers. Yeah, sadly, that is the closest we get to the Carolina Panthers. I at least can say I've got a team in Alabama to root for, but I'm not partial to them. I just haven't ever really cared about that league. It is cool to have a team in the state, though. If the NFL ever expands, I would be all here for it to get an Alabama team in the league. I'd actually have a second favorite team there. Right now it's Houston because it's got to be Houston, right? But if we had an Alabama team in the league, that would be a lot of fun.
That'd be pretty funny. I think you can get like season tickets to like Houston Gamblers for like $100.
Dang. Okay.
Now, granted, it's only 5 home games, so it's not as many games like an NFL one would be.
Sure, but that's still pretty good. It's not too pricey.
Yeah, it's not bad.
As long as the team is watchable, it might be worth it.
Yeah, this might be.
Yeah, it might have to be. Been bouncing between them and the Stallions. Our boy Matt Corral. Oh yeah, Daniel, you remember when I was hyping up Matt Corral to you? It's been a while now, but
yeah, that's pretty fun.
The Carolina Panthers, I think, is what I tried to sell. That did not last very long, unfortunately. We played him in a preseason game and he got hurt. That sucked.
That was pretty short-lived. Yep.
I blame Matt Rule. Man, I haven't heard his name in a while.
Matt Rule.
Matt Rule, yeah. He hasn't taken Nebraska to that next level yet. Nebraska fans, I'm sorry. It's not happening. I'm sorry. Y'all don't deserve it. I mean, you hired him, so you do, but also, no, that sucks.
Right.
Yeah, I'll always have to root against Matt Rule because of what he did to Carolina. Oh, I don't know if you saw this, but Steve Wilkes, the defensive coordinator in New York, he was fired today. I've seen a lot of Panthers fans saying, hey, let's fire Evero and get Wilkes back in, which I think is a little crazy. Like, now that we had a bad game on defense, we want to fire the defensive coordinator again. Like, the past month or so, it's been, we got to give credit to the DC. He's been doing a really good job. One bad game, and everyone's calling for him to be fired.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know what to make of that, but, yeah.
I'd be cool with bringing Wilkes in, but no. I'm fine with Evero for now.
Sure. That's fair.
You used to think about if the NFL had a relegation with a smaller league like the UFL. Imagine the Panthers in the UFL would be instant champions. We better be. It would be really tragic if the relegated team actually didn't win the league, but that'd be
yeah, something. I feel like the talent gap is just too wide for something like that to happen. I guess somehow it works in like other, like, isn't it like in football, like, it's like, it's something like that. Like there's a relegation or something, or maybe like whatever, like the league is like Manchester United and those teams. Like, isn't that like,
I honestly have no idea what it is.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know that relegation system would work with the NFL though, because in the UFL, you would think that the relegated team from the NFL would just win the UFL every year, and I mean that's no fun for the UFL, right?
Right. Oh, you know what would be so funny next year?
You know what's funny right now is the Dolphins having negative 20 yards in the third quarter. I did not realize that.
Like,
not to interrupt, sorry.
Look at that. Look at this. So next year, the FIFA World Cup, which I don't even know like what that means at this point, but it's in June to July of next year for a month. Football. For fun.
Oh gosh. Ugh. We would have to.
We'll be that bored in the off season. Like we might as well.
Will we be that bored? I don't know. It would be interesting.
I mean, USA versus Paraguay on June 12th.
Maybe we do something with that though. Maybe we do.
Yeah, I think Houston is actually going to host a couple of like FIFA like World Cup matches.
Dang.
Actually,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Something to keep an eye on. That's something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, it looks like there are a lot of matchups though. It's the group stage. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. USA versus Paraguay. I assume we destroy Paraguay unless there's some soccer program we don't know necessarily about. But
I legitimately know nothing about soccer, so I don't know. That would be really interesting for us. I don't know how into soccer you are, but I do know I'd have nothing valuable to provide except just what is happening on repeat.
I feel like I could see myself, like, I'm not really into any other sports outside of football, but I feel like I could get into soccer.
Yeah.
I feel like partly with, like, the different countries and things like that, like, it could be interesting. Obviously, like, super popular worldwide.
So, yeah, everyone will be talking about it, that's for sure.
I wonder if we'd actually get, like, views if we... I'm not saying we should, like, cover a sport we hate just to try to get views.
Yeah, V-baiting
it could be, especially if we planned ahead, yeah, it could be pretty interesting.
You know, I think if people want it, then we do it. I think that's the approach we should take.
Yeah, well, I'll put some thought into it, and we'll see what we can do there. But yeah, groups, Mexico versus South Africa, Brazil, Morocco, Haiti, Scotland. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how. I don't even know how it's formatted. Like, I don't know like what the format is and what the World Cup even means. Like, is it just like the Super Bowl of soccer? Like every, I know it's every 4 years, right?
Yeah, it's like it's a really big deal for soccer fans.
Yeah, I'm sure a certain Raji would be all over it if we did football
Oh
for
yeah,
fun for a
he's
month.
really into soccer, isn't he? That's right.
That kind of be like a good like kind of practical joke. Not that we'd like let it linger long, but like, off season's boring, so for a month we're just gonna be football for fun and we like rebrand. Although we risk maybe losing subscribers, so
Yeah, we shouldn't do anything like that. No.
maybe just like
People would see
one
it and be like,
thing.
"Who are you?" I'm gonna unsubscribe.
That's right. Yeah, I think somehow we can incorporate football for fun. That'd be pretty funny.
We can introduce ourselves as that every time.
Right. Yes. It's like literally there will be nothing. It's between June 11th and July 19th. There will be literally nothing going on in the NFL.
Yeah, true. I mean, yeah, all the free agents will be signed. The draft will be over long before then.
It's probably right before training camp or during training camp.
Yeah, and there's not usually anything interesting to talk about. Um, I'm
Yeah.
trying to think, and that doesn't really. I think the NBA Finals would be over too if we end up doing that. So we wouldn't have basketball. I'm pretty sure hockey's over at that point too. I don't know what all we're gonna do. I'm just kind of floating out. Like that will be the only sport being played, I think.
Yeah.
Gotta rep the U.S. Heck yeah. One thing them and the Panthers have in common: haven't won a major cup. Oh, the U.S. has never won. Really? Huh.
I don't think we've ever won like World Cup or FIFA whatever World Cup.
Interesting.
I don't think we're as good at soccer as we like should be theoretically. Well, because all the good athletes are playing football, like actual football. Like imagine if you had like Tyreek Hill in his prime, like on the soccer field. Oh wait! Isn't the flag football Olympics coming up as well?
That is, yeah. I don't know when. I forgot about
I need
that.
to look into that too. That'll be pretty interesting. I'm assuming it's Rogers. Yeah, he just kind of ran.
Yeah, we'll see what the flag is on this play, but he runs out of bounds safely.
When is flag football Olympics? Oh, it's not until 2028. My bad.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow. Oh, we got a long wait until then.
right.
Whoops.
I think it was talked about this off season, so like I think maybe we thought for some reason it was like this year or something, but it's not until 2028.
Dang. Okay. All right. Well, we'll revisit that in 2028 then.
I think there's a football game in like Saudi Arabia going on next year that like Tom Brady's playing in.
Interesting. Okay.
Like Saudi Arabia, because I remember it was a thing where it was like announced. It was going to be announced at halftime of the first Las Vegas game.
Oh, that's right. And because that was hyped up beforehand that Brady was going to make an announcement.
Right.
And then it got leaked.
Yes, exactly. It's in March. The Fanatic Flag Football Classic on March 21st.
All right.
I mean, I don't know what time it is, but that might be fun to watch.
It could be. The return of Tom Brady.
Yeah. The triumphant return of Tom Brady.
Probably. Yeah, probably. Okay.
Yeah, cool.
We'll keep an open mind.
Discussing alternative sports. I love it.
Not big on MLB, says Joel. Yeah, same. I've never been a baseball guy. No, thank you. At least to me, basketball and hockey can be watchable. Although I've been to a hockey game recently. I did not enjoy it, honestly. But I've heard that they're more watchable with the faster paces that they play at, so that's cool. But, yeah, I don't know.
I'm going to take a quick intermission. I'll be back in like a minute.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good. And also, by the way, for anyone interested in the game, which has been over for a little bit now, well, not literally, but anywho, it's the end of the third quarter now. 15 minutes to go until the Steelers are going to end up winning this game because Miami apparently cannot play in the second half. Negative yards in the third quarter is actually insane. Nope, your season's on the line, and that's what you do. This is really sad for them, but yeah, it brings us back to an earlier topic point of what's going to happen with the coach. Are they going to keep him around for another year? Probably will depend on how the remaining games go, but for now, it looks like Miami's going to be eliminated and their season's going to be over. No one's really surprised, but there you go. But anyway, it is sounding like we will be interested in covering some other sports. Probably not very extensively because we just don't have good knowledge of them or particular interest in a lot of them. But it's sounding like we will be very open to that. So that'll be interesting to see how that goes for us, for sure. Florida Panthers are the most winning Panthers franchise. That's sad. That's sad. We gotta change that. We've got to change that. Their Panthers are neither in the Panthers order or all black. No. No. Nope. Nope. I do not care about the Florida Panthers.
He said nope.
Nope. And you made a good you had good timing there. The game is about to resume, start of the fourth quarter.
Oh,
It's all but over, but I don't know.
Yeah. Right. They're showing the graphic Brock Purdy versus Phillip Rivers. Yeah.
Yeah. That'll be fun. I don't know if we'll do that game or not. We haven't talked about what'll happen next week yet, but hopefully that's a good game. Hopefully I'll be rooting for the Colts because go Rivers. Let's get it done. I'm guessing you will have the a separate view of that.
Yeah, I probably should. I probably should root against Rivers.
Oh,
he's
snap.
down.
Oh, snap. That was a read pass option there. Run pass option, sorry,
Yeah.
the RPO. Read. Good grief. You did have to make a read on it, but still. If Freiermuth gets the
That's
first
true.
down, catch and run for over 15 yards on 1st and 15.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
gosh.
barely even completed the play action. Just kind of just handed it a little bit and just threw.
Yeah. Hey, look, I'm rooting for the Steelers to score again because I would love to be able to say 28-3. I know this has nothing to do with Atlanta, this particular game, but it's still funny anytime I see those numbers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it sure is, definitely.
28-3. The greatest collapse I can think of. Anywho,
Probably the biggest collapse ever. At least for the magnitude of the game.
for football, yes, it's gotta be. It's gotta be the greatest collapse.
I mean, theoretically, like whatever wasn't it like the Colts Vikings, or was it? No, was it different? Vikings had an insane comeback. Was it against the Bills?
It was against the Colts, yeah. Yeah, I remember what
Colts.
you're talking about. That was against the Colts.
Yeah, that was like a 33-point comeback or something, right? Yeah.
Yeah, something absolutely absurd.
Yes.
All right, 2nd and 5 here at the 24. Rodgers, it's going to be a short pass to Warren. He's going to get the first down. Like this, Miami can't stop it's a very simple offense, and early on they had answers, but they've been worn down throughout the game. It's just not happening for them. This is a very, very rough game.
Yeah, glad to hear neither of us picked the Dolphins, even though it looked a little tempting at the time. But
yeah,
yep.
I know at one point we both were thinking about it. At one point I was going to, and then, I mean, you just check the weather before the game. I think I used that as my final reason, so thank goodness, because, this has been pretty bad. Pretty bad, unfortunately, because it would have been nice to get an entertaining game here, but they faded down the stretch really badly.
Yep, they sure did.
Let's see, of all the Carolina teams, Carolina the only hope in the NHL. Yikes. Better than the Cowboys, they're the Bills of the NHL. Interesting. I mean, that's tough. All the Falcons fans saying they broke the curse because they converted a 3rd and 20. It's hilarious. Right? I saw someone say that. I didn't know if it was a Falcons fan or not. That's really funny, though. No, that's not exactly what that means, but I'm glad they did it. Gave us a chance to wrap up the division. I thought the Canes won it all a few years ago. I'm not sure. I thought they had a good chance to. I saw they were really close to it at one point. But Joel, it sounds like they haven't, according to what Joel is saying. Can't ever make it to the Stanley Cup. That's tough. Maybe this is their year. I don't know. I haven't kept up with hockey at all. I have not checked any of the standings or results or anything. I've been checking basketball standings, but that's about it outside of football. See, 2005 was the last. At least the state isn't winless in professional championships. Okay, interesting. I got you. Before Florida's current three-peat, Oh, have they won 3 in a row? I knew they won back-to-back. Did they get a three-peat? That's gross. That is disgusting. All right, Daniel, we were talking about cutting the stream short at some point. Like, we usually finish the whole game, but we have some other stuff we got to wrap up tonight. So,
Yeah.
what do you say? If Pittsburgh scores on this drive, we call it quits and just hope Miami doesn't make a
Sounds
comeback.
good. Yeah,
Okay.
if they score even a field goal, just it doesn't. It seems like a Miami comeback's very unlikely, and yeah, just do what we need to do, and then just call it a night.
Yeah, I think that's
Oh,
fair.
hurt.
Oh, shoot. Someone was down on the field, apparently. But it looks like he walked off.
Yeah, he's walking off on his own power. He looks okay.
That's
but,
good.
A little scary. Yeah.
Yikes.
Minka Fitzpatrick. Oh, that's.
Oh, it's Minka. Okay, that's a big loss if he's out. Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Good night. Well, we'll be on for a few more minutes, but yeah. Well, good night. If you're heading off as well.
Yeah, appreciate you for hanging out.
Yes.
Oh, the Lightning. Did they ever win it all? I know they were. That's Tampa. Oh, I think the Tampa Lightning did win it all. That's right. All right, we got a pitch here. Man, this guy's got speed. He's gone. That's the game. Is that Jonnu Smith?
Jonnu Smith.
Oh my gosh, he is fast. What the heck?
Yeah.
Ain't no way. Jonnu Smith, he looked like a big running back out there. Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
All right, let's stay on for the PAT. Let it be 28-3, please.
Yeah.
I might hop off here. Y'all have a good one. We're streaming Thursday. Thank you for hanging out, Joel. I'm not going to do Thursday. I'm unavailable, but Daniel might be soloing Rams Seahawks because that's too good of a game to miss, we were thinking. So we'll see if that ends up happening.
Planning on a Thursday night stream, so I'll have to get with Isaac to make sure I figure out the setup and everything like that. But yeah, I might see some of y'all then.
Yeah, and if we miss that one, then we'll be back Sunday at least for the Panthers game, and I'm sure we'll do another game as well as usual. I don't know which one yet, but we will we'll reveal that either in our predictions video or I guess something else. We'll see. It's usually the predictions video where we have it finalized, so we'll talk about that after. Okay, great. It is 28-3. Love that score. Really disappointing that this game was not more competitive and interesting to watch, but it is what it is. Oh well. No big deal. The Steelers are probably going to win that division, in my opinion, and the Dolphins are cooked. So be it. Yeah, thank you all for hanging out. It was fun, and we'll be back. We'll have our. I'll try to get my rankings out tomorrow. We'll do predictions on Wednesday as normal. Playoff picture video will be. I don't know when that'll be yet. Actually, maybe Thursday, maybe Friday again. And any college football fans, I'll do some college football videos this week too. So, a lot of stuff coming this week. Big week, lots going on. So, yeah, appreciate all the support, all the help we're getting. Hopefully, we can get to 500 subs by the end of the year. We have a chance at least. Yep. So, we'll sign off now.
We got some good momentum over the weekend, but yeah, thank you all so much for the support, and we really appreciate it. And yeah, as he said, he'll have some content out, but probably see some of y'all Thursday, and then I'm sure obviously we'll do something, Sunday, and for the what's the Sunday night game again? Is that I wonder what that is actually.
That's Patriots Ravens, I think.
Oh, interesting. Oh, that'll be a good game actually, potentially.
It could be, yeah.
So, yeah, and we'll probably see you on Sunday. But yeah, y'all take care. Have a good one, and be safe and happy. I don't know.
Yeah, everyone, and enjoy your week. We'll see you all around. Appreciate you all. Good night.
Yep. Good night.